Mr. DJ Rose, Verteezy, and C's. Welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. I'm sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap your seatbelt, go and sell our land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.
Yo, what's good, people? It's the No More Black Tears podcast. Season the building.
Mr. DJ Rose is here, man. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, man, it's Verteezy, man. We back at it, man. We back at it.
We got a special guest in the building, man. MGH, man, what's up?
What's up? What's up? Mr. MGH is in the house. The one who's always spoken about but rarely here. I'm here tonight.
And he's finally here, people. What's he got to say?
Once again, but it's like you've been here before, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you ain't never been here before. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different day of the dollar, you know what I'm saying? Different date, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same thing. Ain't nothing changed but the dollar on the calendar.
Yeah. I would say nothing changed but the day of the week and your draws if you're living right.
Yo, man, it's been a chill week so far, man. You know, it's been probably up and down for some people, probably boring for some people, fun for some people, man. We're going to talk about something that we don't normally talk about on the episode, video games. So I just want to start off real quick, man, starting at my left, to you, MGH. Why is video games so fun?
Video games, man, it's like the best way I can put it, it's an escape. It can be a stress reliever. You can do stuff in a video game you can't do in real life, you know. It's just, you can go fantasy, you can go, man, I wish I was as good as goddamn Steph Curry or Michael Vick, and then now I'm playing the game and I'm using them. So it's like now I can do stuff that I can't do in real life. And it's just, or you can go far in the deep end where, Call of Duty, you shooting at people without the risk of actually getting killed yourself. So it's something fun to do that you ain't got to worry about, consequences besides losing or dying in the game, but you can always restart.
Sometimes, some games you can't even restart. You know what I'm saying? Some games you can't even restart.
What kind of game is that?
Well,
It's a couple games, man.
You can restart, but you can't restart at this point that you died at.
Oh, you got to start all the way over from the beginning. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, man. For me, man, it's video games, man. That was I say growing up in the 90s and 2000s, man, really like, for me, it started early, man. I remember it was like 2003, 2004. I went to New York after living in, military brat, moved around. I was washing clothes, so my cousin took me up the block to the bodega that I used to walk to all the time. They used to send me on my own to the bodega. Yo, grab me a bacon, egg, and cheese. Yo, grab me this, grab me that from the bodega. You know, the typical story. They got a Puerto Rican with the cat, all that shit. I've seen it. I was in New York City. I seen that shit.
I got a question for you, C's. So was the bacon beef bacon or pork bacon?
Oh, it was pork.
It was pork. Okay.
You had to go to the poppy shop. That's what we call them, the poppy shop. The poppy store. You go to the poppy store, and they let you know, like, hey, it's halal. It's halal. It's halal, my brother. That's how they hit you. Yeah. They hit you with that shit. It's halal. It's halal, my brother. But yeah, and then next door they had the clothes wash. So they had the little cart that you would take with clothes and shit, like the shopping cart. So, but I remember my cousin, man, my older cousin, man, he used to be killing the Centipede, bro. That was my first introduction to video games, bro, with Centipede. And I don't know if you don't remember, everybody got a different experience. The first game was Centipede, and he was killing that shit. And you would see his initials, man. Shout out to him. He just went through a recent health crisis. Doing better. He's getting back. Shout out to you. I love you, cuz. Take everything you said. Really hit me in my heart. First time I was on the phone, I ain't had shit to say. I really ain't had nothing to say, man. I feel you. I feel where you coming from, but take care of yourselves. That's all I gotta say. But back on the story. Um, Centipede, man. High score. I was like, I gotta get my initials. C double D. And then guess what? The double D came from two places. It came from Trick Daddy and it came from Ed, Ed and Eddie. So I was C double D, bitch. That's been my nickname for a long time. But Centipede, and then it went on to like Arcade. I was in Germany. I was a kid. I used to go to the pizza. I used to go to the commissary. That's the grocery store on base. Get a cream soda for like 50 fucking cents. And I get me a fucking slice. Let me get a half slice and let me get a whole slice. One pepperoni, one cheese. A lot of people don't like cheese pizza. Y'all fucking ungrateful. That's what y'all are. But I cheese slice, Marvel.
Pizza.
Anthony's was a greasy shit, but I loved it.
No, I'm talking about from Germany to New York.
Oh, New York all day. Cause you get that after school special, sir.
Okay.
The after.
I hate to get you off time. I just want to ask.
Even the summertime. Let me get that after school special. Then you paying like $4.99 for a pizza, slice of pizza, big ass slice of pizza, before all these 99-cent stores popped up in New York. 99 cents. Mont Avenue. Shout out to Far Rockaway. Mont Avenue. I forgot the name of the place. Damn, I'm fucked up. But the name of the place, I used to play Marvel vs. Capcom. I could go all day. All these classic games, Centipede. It was a lot of shit. Just I grew up playing video games, man. It's a staple of my shit. I just played video games growing up, whether it's Mario Kart, Super Mario. It's a lot of systems I didn't have, but I played them. Because cousins had them, friends had them, and I just played. So it's like video games, like, nigga, what's he talking about? Who you talking to?
Yeah, man. For me, man, I mean, having siblings, it was fun to play something, one, that we could interact with each other on. So that's what made it like extremely fun. Also, man, it was just like MGH said, man, it was an escape. Because you got fantasy style games, stuff that's not real, but yet you being chased by zombies or you flying in space. You might just want to like that one song, Fly Away. Like you can actually be flying. As a kid, you can't get a gun, but you can shoot people all day in video games. And that can be fun. Shoot, you can't drive. You can play racing games. You know, like MJ said, I used to play sports games. And I used to get into it. I used to think I'm Michael Vick. I'm Ocho Cinco, man. I'm playing these characters. I'm thinking these who I really, really am. You know, so it was always fun for me and my brothers to play video games. Like, we would always beg to rent video games at the video warehouse. And like you said, there were so many games we didn't play. I mean, so many games we didn't have, but we played them. Man, y'all remember Walmart? Where you could play video games in Walmart?
Bruh, that wasn't just Walmart, man.
It was
almost
Target,
every store
Kmart.
that sold video games.
Like they
had the demos or the just games hooked up, and you can go in there and just play video games while your mom's shopping or whatever.
Nigga,
and just be
your
lost
mom
in the
your
sauce.
mom in the produce section, you all the way by the video game.
Nigga, they had this shit in Sears, bro. What you talking about, nigga? I think my neck is still messed up from looking up at the screen playing games, nigga. Like, just still to this day.
You know, I listed a whole bunch of different types of games, man. So, you know, C's, man, what's some of your favorite style of video games? Like if you had to say your top 3 type of video games to play, what would it be for you?
Action, sports, RPGs. Role-playing games was like, a lot of people don't realize, like, we grown now. A lot of people stop playing video games. A lot of people still play video games. We don't realize we was playing RPGs back in the day. You ever played a Zelda or it's not even Zelda. It's just like all these like little games.
With Zelda, though.
It started with Zelda, but it branched off into like.
I hate to do this to you, C's, man, because you know I play video games, but some of the word and be fucking me up. What's RPG?
Role-playing games.
Role-playing games. Okay, cool.
RPGs, like Zelda.
So you play as a character, basically.
You play as a character and you got options. You can do different things.
Okay.
So like, I don't want to say it's like a Sims where like a simulator where like you specifically doing a certain thing, but like Zelda was one, and then it's like as we go along and we go down memory lane, I'm gonna be like, yo, guess what, bro? That's an RPG. That's considered a fucking RPG, nigga. So it's we play games all our lives. Even now, like we be like, yo, I remember when I used to play this game, I used to play that game. You're just gonna be like, yo, I didn't realize I was playing a fucking RPG.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. So if that's what RPG is, yeah, I love role playing games, man.
And then
I love a lot of games like that.
Another is platformers. So if you ever played a Mario or some of them games like Spyro.
So what's platformers?
Platformers like where you're on a set and you're going on a linear line. So like Mario's, you're going to get the flag.
Oh, well, you can't go left and right. You just got to go straight.
You're just going straight. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, you going down the line.
Oh,
Sonic,
okay.
how about Sonic? Sonic?
Premium, that's top tier.
The OG. The
top
OG.
tier platform. It's probably the most popular platformer game besides it's three categories I'll give you that's the top platformers. You got RPG, you got platformers, and you got simulation games. Simulation is gonna be a wide area because you got shit like Sims, but you also got big sports. FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, what was the shit back in the day? NBA Live. All that shit simulation. Any sports game is a simulation. So all that shit is like niggas don't realize they played shit growing up that they played. And that's the thing about video games, like you don't play it now, but you played it.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, some of my favorite games, I was just gonna list them as fantasy. I mean, they are fantasy games, but the way you describe it, they are also like RPG type games, like Jack and Dexter games like that. Like, you know, so that probably like number 2 for me. But I ain't gonna lie, man, I just always had a soft spot for sports games, man. Like growing up, sports games was always something me and my brothers could easily play. Because also it was hard for us playing a lot of role playing games. Because when you got siblings,
You
gotta share. So you gotta find games that y'all can play together or at least play each other on. Like with the role playing games like Grand Theft Auto, Jack and Dexter, some of those games you just described, man, as soon as you die, hey, give it them sticks, nigga.
It's like,
give it them sticks.
But it's like you mad because you playing the same character, but you fucked up. You fucked me up.
Yeah, because with the RPG playing games, like you can do certain things, and if you go a certain way, it changes the outcome of the game. So you can't switch the sticks. You got to switch the whole profile.
Yep.
Well, I know that's how. If I wouldn't want nobody playing on mine.
Now, me and my siblings, man, we played on the same motherfucking profile. That's what made it so frustrating. Like Grand Theft Auto was a perfect example of us basically, hey, I'm doing a mission, I failed, or I died, I gotta give the sticks up. And I'm sitting there like, man, I hope this nigga don't get it, man. I'm like, Data, bro, I hope he don't get it, man. I hope he don't get it. Because if he passed the mission, he can keep on going.
So for me, it was like middle school where me and my sister started deviating on games we played. She was heavy on Sims. I fucked with Sims heavy. And then I had a cousin that she had all the added packs and all the other shit. I was like, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm about to play on the system. Baldur's Gate was my introduction to where I knew I was playing RPGs. So it was like, Baldur's Gate is made by the same people who made World of Warcraft. I think it's made by the same people who played World of Warcraft. And it was like, this is the type of game where you had a character, oh, you're a mage. A mage is like a fucking like, you got magic and shit. And then you got the warrior class and different classes. So Baldur's Gate 2 on the PlayStation 2, that was really where I was like, yo, I'm playing RPG fucking G's. And to this day, Baldur's Gate 3 just dropped like 2 years ago. Nigga, the added packs and all this other shit. You know when niggas be chirping when you delete their data? This is why niggas be chirping, because they put hours into this fucking game. I could have been in the streets doing some bullshit. When I'm at home, shorty, chilling with you, not getting into no bullshit. I put my energy into this game, but you fucking with me. Yeah, I would like to hear about your day, shorty. Talk to me while I'm playing the game. But all this extra bullshit, you chatting at me? Let it go, cause I could be out here, but I'm not. So it's like niggas like it's a lot of niggas who play games now and they act like they not nerds, but y'all niggas is nerds. Anybody making money off of 2K, y'all niggas is nerds.
You know, that's funny you say that because a lot of times that's what a lot of the chicks be trying to put other chicks on game. They're like, hey man, y'all be downplaying the nerds and the gamers. That's who you need to be. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't cheating on you. They're not in the streets. You need to get you a gamer dude, because then he gonna be at home all the time. He ain't trying to go out. The game ain't out, so he gonna be chilling the whole time. So you good.
Like, bitch, I'm at the house playing the game. I could be in the streets getting some pee. You know, doing my thing, but I'm here at the house, got something that's get my attention. And it's like, it's no knock to nobody, because it's like, if you work a 12-hour shift, you work let's say you work four days a week, 12-hour shifts, you got 3 days off. One of them days, I'm gonna play the game all day. That's all I'm gonna be doing. You wanna talk to me, baby? You don't wanna go nowhere? Talk to me, love. I'm here. I'm listening. I got the headphones on. I put the headphones on the side of my house. Talk to me. All that shit you be talking about, T-shit at work, talk to me, baby. Like, do that.
Hey, man, so y'all, man, a lot of people listening who probably play video games probably wondering, like, C's, man, what, like, in MGH and Rose, in y'all opinion, for y'all personally, what makes a great or a good video game?
So I'm gonna say for me, what makes a great video game is something that I can put a lot of time in. It gives me a lot of options. So RPGs a lot of times, and then like I guess you could call like a spinoff, like an RPG, just like open world, like shooters and things like that, like where you got basically it's like the world is your oyster. You can go and do whatever you want, side quests, just spin off and do like random stuff, just going down. Like not like literal going down a rabbit hole or going to a cavern or a cave, but it's just like you just go do like whatever you want to do. Like you ain't even got to be actually doing mission roles. Like probably best one I could say like off the top of my head would be like Grand Theft Auto. Like
you got side
Grand
missions.
Theft Auto, there's so much to do in Grand Theft Auto. Like you get a Grand Theft Auto game, try to 100% a Grand Theft Auto game and see how long that's going to take you.
Man,
see how long it's going to take you to
so
100% a Grand Theft Auto game, because you got collectibles, you got all the little random side missions you got to do. Then, you know, if you're trying to be like, okay, cool, I'm not going to use cheat codes, you got to find out where the weapons are in the game, where the best cars are in the game. It's like, all the different things that you can do in a Grand Theft Auto style game. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a Grand Theft Auto style game, because there's other games that kind of like try to copy the sauce, you know, like copy the gumbo, the jambalaya, you know.
GTA took it to a whole
and
other
it's
level.
like you can do pretty much whatever you want to do. Like I remember San Andreas. I used to sneak and play San Andreas with my homie across the street because he had the game, and my mom wasn't about to buy me that game back in the day. And literally, you could play sports, you could fly planes, you could drive boats, you could shoot people, you can race, you can do anything
You can get
in that
coffee.
game.
So I had a question. So you said cheat codes. So does every game have cheat codes, or just some of them?
Technically, every game has cheat codes, but back in the day, you had like, let's say PlayStation 2 era and before, like PlayStation 2, Nintendo Switch, not Switch, GameCube, that era, you had cheat codes that were like readily available.
I hate to do this to you. You forgot out the greatest one of them all, Xbox.
Don't get me started on Xbox cheat codes then. Hey fam, I was riding around in Halo bumping nigga music.
Bro, you know the funniest thing about Xbox to me?
What's up?
When I first started, the first system I actually had myself was a PS1. I had a PlayStation 1. That was my first actual system that I can conceptualize and remember I had a game system. And I loved it. It was great. You know, I played it for a long time, and then it broke. And around the time it broke, I want to say like that same year, that same Christmas time, or it was like the next year, that's when the new systems came out. So like the PS2, the Xbox, and the GameCube, like you said,
yeah.
That's when they were coming out. And because I had a PlayStation, I was like, okay, cool. I want a PS2. The whole year, I'm like, I want a PS2. I want a PS2. I want a PS2. come to Christmas time, I got an Xbox.
Yeah,
And
it was
the funny
like,
thing
fuck
about
that. I want
that,
an Xbox, nigga.
I wasn't even mad that I got an Xbox. I was happy I had a new system. I was just like, part of me was like, dang, it's not what I wanted.
You
But
don't know what the fuck it is.
it's still a fun game, and I have fun with it. And for the most part, I've been Xbox main since, like, from that point
Till
on.
now.
Pretty much.
Till
Like, now, I mean, I'm adult. I got a job. You know, I can, you know, what do they call it? Not exposable. What do they call it?
Expendable.
Expendable.
Income.
Yeah, basically. So it's like I can spend my money on other little random things. So it's like now I have all the systems, but being an adult, you know, having a family life, you don't really have time to play them like that. But I'm trying to get back into it now. You know.
Yeah, man, that definitely can be hard, man. You was talking about when you got your Xbox, man. I know a lot of times, MJ, you and me have conversations, so do you, me, C's, man. And Rose being the oldest at the table, he probably plays some like Atari stuff. Hey, man, looking at some of the graphics nowadays, man, what's just some of y'all thoughts on the graphics of the early memories y'all have of playing video games to when you cut on the video game nowadays?
I'll go first with that one. You know the craziest thing about that, when you start as a kid and then you grow as an adult playing video games, it's like you remember the graphics like they were amazing graphics.
Facts.
It's like the graphics never really change. Like they might change slightly. It's like, oh, it's a little better. Okay, yeah, it's a little better. And then it's like you go back and try to play those old games, and you like, what was I looking at? Like,
We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better.
like these graphics are crazy. Like pixelated. Like one of the funniest ones to me is when you think about like OG Tomb Raider on PlayStation.
Oh, man.
And then you go to you go back to that, and then you side by side it with the new Tomb Raider, and you like, this ain't this is Minecraft, and then this is actually Tomb Raider over here.
Yeah, man. I love when I be on TikTok online and they do the little 2K or the Madden, and they show you Tom Brady on the like 2000 Madden compared to the last Madden he was on, or like on 2K, they show you LeBron on the early live games to like the recent motherfucking 2K, and you be like, man, this nigga head was just fucked up, man. And like you said, man, you just see like different blocks and shit like that. Whereas now, nigga, I can see the follicles of this nigga beard on the new 2K. Like, these graphics are fucking insane, man.
How's his hairline though?
I mean, of course it's gonna be straight on the game. You know, the game gonna make sure that shit nice and tight. Like, you know, GTA was another one that was just different, because I remember playing the first one, and them niggas was basically, I ain't gonna say it was dots, but they wasn't too far from being motherfucking dots.
Yo, and then check this. That ain't the first one. You probably played like Grand Theft Auto. You gotta remember,
Most people, Grand Theft Auto 3 was the first one in their head.
And then back
But
in the like,
actual first one was like a top down. And that shit was like trash.
like nigga, it was an arcade game. It was like 1, 2, 3. Vice City came out. Nigga was like, oh, this shit changed the fucking game.
I'm not talking about Vice City. I'm talking about the one before that, man. Like, these people was like this small on the screen, bruh. And like when they would speak, it would be like, and then the words would just pop up on the motherfucking screen.
Oh, so you probably either you actually played the first Grand Theft Auto, or it was probably Grand Theft Auto 2.
You would get ran over. It wouldn't be like how the cars run you over now. You roll over, it would be a splat on the ground. It'd be a spot. That's how you knew you got ran. And when the bullets came on, you shot someone, you would see these little pellets go like this. And then it would hit the person, man. Like, it literally looked kind of like you said, an arcade fucking game on a motherfucking system. Compared to when I just played the recent one, it's like, nigga, I can see that goddamn Trevor does meth. I can see his face is deteriorating before my fucking eyes. Like, I'm looking at these cars, nigga, these cars are fucking detailed.
Bruh, you know it's funny, the very first introduction to Trevor, he up there smashing some meth head in his trailer, and he find out Michael is still alive.
Boy, that shit was crazy, nigga.
Rose?
Well, so I guess my first experience with video games, that's what we at, right?
Yeah, first
the
experience.
graphics compared to when you first played to the most recent time.
So it's crazy because mine would probably be Nintendo. Like, It wasn't Atari. I remember Atari, but I never had an Atari. So it'd
Was
be
it NES? Like the
the Nintendo, 1985.
Oh yeah, the NES,
Oh,
the
okay,
Nintendo
yeah.
Entertainment
Okay, yeah.
System.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it came out in 1985. I didn't have it in 1985. I know I didn't have it in 1985.
Was at somebody's house who played it?
But you know what I'm saying? You saw it, your cousins had it, but then when I got it, you know what I'm saying? Mario, you know what I'm saying? You said it's a platform game. And then I think when I know we got one of the first, we weren't the first, but when Sega came out. Sega!
Genesis.
Sega.
Yeah, so, and that was in 1991 when Sonic, you know what I'm saying, playing Sonic, that was
Groundbreaking shit.
yeah, that was so fun, you know what I'm saying, that was so fun. But I also remember Nintendo they came up with a gun, the Duck Hunt.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the ones that
bringing up memories with that shit.
that was so fun to play. But like those graphics is like those are just video games, you know what I'm saying, like cartoons. So it's like, but if you want to get into graphics, we gotta bring it up. Like my MGA said, like the Xbox that you got, it was probably Xbox 360. Was it an Xbox or an Xbox 360?
No, the first Xbox I got was the Xbox. Like I can remember it as plain
So
as
what
day.
year was that when you got it?
It had to be
2003, 2002.
03, 04.
It was because it wasn't the very first one, but it was
When they were
it was
around.
Xbox. It wasn't
was
360.
Xbox.
It was
Okay.
Xbox, but I know I
Okay.
didn't have the very first one because I remember you had the very first one and it had that super big ass controller. I got
Really? Yeah.
once they had the smaller controllers. That's when I got an Xbox.
Okay,
but it was
so-
still the newest system out. It was Xbox, PS2, GameCube. Those were the newest systems out.
Okay, so I remember when Xbox first came out. It was because it was no Xbox. It was in 2001. Me and my roommate J-Ro Jenkins, the scientist.
They had the Dreamcast before the Xbox.
We had the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. Before that, man, me and J-Ro, we was the first ones in America that had an Xbox.
This nigga didn't say nigga in the city.
No, not in,
This nigga didn't say in the hood.
in America.
This
How,
nigga said
Sway?
in America.
Because it came out in November of 2001. We saved up all our money to get it with two video games, Do or Die and Halo. So, DOA.
It wasn't Dead or Alive?
DOA. Dead or Alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
when you brought it home for that Christmas and I played it. We was playing Dead or Alive and matter of fact, I don't even think we played Halo that much, like at all. Like when you first brought it, I just remember Dead or Alive.
Yes.
And then later on, I remember you playing Halo, and then I started getting into the first person shooter, you know?
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like, how you know you was the first one in America? Because we was.
I thought you was going to say y'all smoking it off a truck or something.
No, because we was. Matter of fact, me and Jay was at work. We was at Wendy's. We was at work. And we sent my roommate, we gave him the money to go sit in the line at Walmart to go buy it. I don't know if it was Walmart. I think it was Walmart, though. I think they opened up Walmart.
Early.
Yeah.
That was back then.
You remember the midnight releases?
Oh,
yes,
that's-
exactly.
We'll get there. We getting there. We getting there.
Exactly.
We getting there. Continue,
So
bro.
it was like, so we sent him to go get it, and then he pulled up in the drive-thru with it, and we was so hyped. We was like, oh yes, we got it, and we went home, and we played that non-stop, man. But the graphics on that was so crazy. But before that, like you said, the Dreamcast. When the Dreamcast came out, the graphics changed tremendously. And that was in the Dreamcast came out what
1999.
1999.
99
You
before the
done,
2000s.
y'all done dropped the wrong word on me, boy.
1999.
But let me elaborate on that excitement and that feeling when you first get a brand
We'll
new
get
game.
there. We'll get there.
No. I gotta go off of this because my knee messed up right now because of excitement from going to a midnight release. My silly ass ran up a down escalator and tore up my knee.
Damn,
Oh,
son.
shit, nigga.
Because I was
Damn.
so excited because Halo Reach came out and I had to go get it midnight release.
Hey, man, that shit was something different, bro. I remember them days, man. I remember going to GameStop midnight, went trying to get the new 2K and shit like that. Man, that's all me and TTK used to do back in the day, man. Hey, C's, you brought up a game system that, you know, we got to talk about for a little bit. We all probably played them arcade games.
Yeah.
Like, what were some of your favorite arcade games?
Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter 3 particularly, but 1 was the best one. And then I'm gonna say this name a lot: SNK, Neo Geo Systems, Metal Slug was my shit. Metal Slug was my shit. Virtual Fighter, Sega, and then remember the shit where you Time Crisis when you used to have the 2 guns. I'd be like, fuck that. I'm playing 2 players. Bah, 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 bah. I'm shooting niggas. What is 50 cents? I just got a pizza. I just got a cream soda for the low. Guess what? I got $2 more in my pocket. Nigga, bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 nigga. I was in the arcades spending all my money, son. I was like, bah, 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 on niggas. So Time Crisis, and then you remember the shit where you used to spin Daytona? Dave and Buster's.
Oh.
Dave and Buster's got it now. But back in the day, guess who was the niggas that was wilding this shit? I wasn't wilding like kids do at Chuck E. Cheese, but I was wilding like, nigga, I'm spinning. I used to do this. I got my left hand up. I'm spinning with my right hand. I'm drifting. Right hand, Daytona. So arcades.
Swerve around that corner, yo.
I was there, son. So arcades, I was heavy. Because it was like, trust me, when arcades started dying, I was sad. Because it was like, yo, you only got a few spots that got that classic arcade. And then like, it was a spot when I was stationed in Valdosta, man. It was a bowling alley. I was playing all them old games, Centipede. That's what I came up off. Guess what happened? My cuz took me to the laundromat, into the pizza store. They had Centipede. And then go from Centipede, guess what happened next? I had my first Game Boy Color. It went from, I played ping pong. The classic Atari, nigga, I played that. I ain't have it, but I knew somebody that had one, and I played it. So all these games you name, I've been there, kid. I've been there, son. I've done this. All these game systems you played, I've been there. And then we go to like the niggas who had money. They was showing off. When I start dropping names, niggas gonna be like, damn, I remember that. Philips, the CD-ROM. Remember when niggas used to have to load games on a computer to play that shit? I was one of the people that knew what the fuck it was, but I didn't know what the fuck it was at the time. Niggas had the Philips CD, the Neo Geo. Niggas had the arcade shit. I was playing it. SNK is one of them forgotten memories. Virtual Fighter. So like any arcade game you could name, I probably could. I'd be like, I got memories, nigga. I got memories.
I mean, I didn't play an endless slew of arcade games, but like Pac-Man was probably one of the more popular ones.
Yeah, Pac-Man was up there.
Yeah, that was like something I really like. The little Alien Invader game, I like that
Centipede,
one a lot too.
But then you had Galaga. You had
Yeah.
Galaga too?
I played Galaga a little bit, but Pac-Man and the Alien Invader was my 2 favorite ones. I love the fact that you mentioned the laundromat. Like, man, at one point in time, we had to go to the laundromat and wash clothes. We didn't have a dryer and washer. So one of the highlights was, man, if we can get a couple quarters, man, we trying to play, the little arcade game. And at some of the barbershops we used to go to, there'll be like, arcade game like next door in the store over. And we would go over there and play the arcades there. I remember we was in Alabama, man. And I got my hair cut. I was probably like maybe between 7 to 10. I can't remember exactly. The nigga skipped me. Well, I'm talking about made me a fucking skinhead. So he felt so bad. The nigga gave me like $2 to go next door to play like arcade games. And like, shoot, bruh. Pac-Man used to be, to me, Pac-Man was like the GOAT. Because I used to just try to eat them little balls up. No didn't.
Did you ever play Mrs. Pac-Man though?
I played it. It came out on the PS3 at one point in time. I want to say when I was in college, and I actually was in the store. I was trying to buy, I think, 2K or something, and I saw it and it was cheap, and I bought it. So I did play the PS3 version, but in the arcade, nah, man. I just played the regular Pac-Man. And you know, so crazy. I found out recently. Apparently, if you know schemes, it's easy to beat because each ghost has a designed route to go. Did y'all know that?
It's a certain shit.
I did find that out a little later on.
Except for one. One is random, but like the other three have like designed pathways to chase you.
And that's the thing. When you get into like internet coding, I'm in the IT space. So when you get into like actual coding, C++, Python, JQL, all these other different fucking formats, like nigga, I could go on for days and have a whole nother podcast on this shit, but it's different formats. C++ is the premier shit for games, but it's a certain pattern these games had. It's a lot of niggas who realized it that didn't know that they knew the code until they beat the shit. So like niggas you seen that had the score, and you be like, how the fuck is YKK got 2,000 fucking points or 200,000 points on this bitch, and I'm in here struggling for 60,000 fucking points. And then we're gonna get to it, but Bubble Bobble, that's another one of my games. Tatio Engineering in Japan. Bubble Bobble, and the other one was it was Bubble Bobble and fucking it's another bubble shit, but I used to play the shit out them games.
Yeah, so for me, arcade games, I didn't play that many of them, but I remember distinctly we would go to New York and we would ride the Greyhound. So a lot of times the Greyhound bus stations, if we had like a long, well, you think about it now, like a layover, but like we had like change buses and we had to wait for a while. Man, Time Crisis, when I would get to play it, that was one. A big one, Cruising USA, the racing game. That was like my favorite game like ever. You know, obviously everybody, I'm pretty sure, played Pac-Man.
The GOAT.
Dig Dug, that's another one.
Oh, man. How could I forget about Dig Dug?
Yo, nigga, have you seen the shirt I wear every week?
Forgive me, Dig Dug, forgive me.
Nigga, I literally have a shirt that has Dig Dug on and shit.
You do.
Like, come on, bro.
And then the last one I got is Space Invaders, you know.
Yeah, talk to me, man. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, so Pac-Man.
The GOAT.
I want to say it might have been like G.I. Joe or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure. But it was a game like G.I. Joe. Oh, also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Which system?
What system? That wasn't arcade.
It was a Super Nintendo. It was.
I'm talking about in the arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't arcade.
So it's not. It wasn't G.I. Joe. It was Contra.
Oh,
it was Contra.
Nigga, you done hit a classic. Contra is. Do you know how high that game is held in esteem?
Yeah, so it was Contra. It wasn't G.I. Joe. It was Contra, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Pac-Man, but those were the three. And Street Fighter. Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's another great arcade game, man.
But those are the ones like, especially Ninja Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was the one. Because you could. I don't know if it was one of the first ones, but for me, I remember that was one of the first ones where you could have 4 people playing at the same time and attacking the same people, like going in at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all on the same team and y'all all different
whooping
things.
ass. Yes. Y'all whooping ass.
And also like Contra, but Contra was just 2 players. So you and the other guy, both of y'all shooting, trying to get the guns, doing all kind of stuff. And Street Fighter, who was the baddest one? But Street Fighter, it's crazy because Street Fighter, my son is like one of the top Street Fighter players in the world.
Oh shit! That's like
that's elite category.
That's it's a lot because I done seen streams. I done seen streams of where people play like that awkward play that plays with like hands on top of the under. They play on.
Yeah, they had the different controller.
Niggas be from like Barcelona, like Spain. Niggas be from Taiwan and Russia and shit, and they be killing it. But that's
like the last time he went to a tournament when he was here. From my oldest son's birthday, they went to a tournament, and everybody had the on top controllers, and him and my other son was the only ones that had the Xbox controllers.
Oh shit.
So, but you can plug them into the game.
Yeah,
So them two that only had the ones. Man, he wiped the floor with everybody. He said he lost one match, and then after that, you had to come back. You had to win like so many times in a row. Man, he lost that one match, and after that, he didn't lose again and won the tournament. But that's not the first tournament he won. Like he won plenty of tournaments. You know what I'm saying? That's his game. That's what he does.
That's what's up. That's dope,
He's
man.
like you know what I'm saying? B-Dub, he's one of the top players in the world. You know what I'm saying? He told me the number that he was, like in America and in the world, like I think he was like I want to say maybe number 11, like in America, or something like that.
Shit.
Or something like that from the system, or not the system, but like I guess because it's different
rankings.
Not rankings, like it's different, like not categories, but it's different like
Leagues.
leagues,
like styles of play.
not leagues, like
Yeah.
so in certain, I guess in certain leagues or whatever, but in the league he was in, he was like number 11 in America, and he was some high number in the world. You know what I'm saying? But
That's some dope ass shit, man. Is there any video games that anybody at the table mastered to the point where they enter some tournaments, whether it was just a small one or a big one?
Tekken and when Mario Kart, the maker, dropped on the Wii U, I had tried to. I didn't have a Wii U myself, but afterwards I had tried to like do my little thing on there, and then like early, I want to say like late Pokemon Moon Sun, I had tried to rank up on, and then late 2018, Brawl, Super Smash Brothers Brawl, I was playing online, getting my ass handed to me every fucking day. Like, I'm like, what do you niggas do? Do you wake up and smoke Super Smash Brothers Brawl? Or not Brawl? Brawl was a Super Smash Brothers on the 360.
Melee.
Like, do you niggas sleep this shit? Like, you wake up and this is what you do? Hey, I'm not gonna get coffee. I'm not gonna get whiskey. I'm just gonna whoop a nigga's ass on.
Some people be dope, man. I know I ain't into my first tournament till I was at Valdosta when I was in college. And the only game I ever been good enough at to really be in a tournament.
Don't say Madden.
Not Madden. Like when I was actually playing video games all the time.
Let me stop you though. How many times did you have your ass handed to you on a salad, nigga? Because I had my ass handed to me
in Madden?
Sideways on a salad, nigga.
And Madden, when I was
prime.
When I was playing in my prime.
If you gonna sit there and say, nigga, I was serving niggas, I did not.
One time. There was only one time when I was in my prime, someone just beat me, like dubbed me.
I didn't want to play no more.
Besides that, now I was nice with it. Now, like every tournament I entered when I was in college, from Valdosta to AU, I always got to the top 3. I always finished top 3. Like that was my motherfucking game. Give me my motherfucking Falcons. Like now there was one tournament at AU, and I respected them for it because it was the only tournament they ever did. Because most of the time they just pick your team. The way they did it, that shit was on random.
That's how you know you're good.
Yeah, that shit was on random, man.
That's how you know you're good. That's the only time I played. That's the only time I played.
I had the motherfucking Raiders when the Raiders was garbage. Okay? So when they was sorry, when ain't nobody was on that motherfucking squad like that. I'm talking before them Derek Carr days. You know, Derek Carr just retired. Shout out to you in retirement. No, before they even had Derek Carr, sorry ass nigga. Oh, the only good player on the team was Jankowski, the kicker. And this motherfucker had the Patriots. When the Patriots was the Patriots, when they had Gronk and them boys, and I beat that nigga. Then the next time I had the Bengals, and this when they had AJ Green and Andy Dalton, and the motherfucker had, I want to say, it was either the Eagles or Cowboys, I can't remember. It was someone from the NFC East, beat them, got to the championship, and I was so happy because when I hit the random, and I landed on my team, and I landed on the Falcons. And this was the team that actually had Matt Ryan, it had Julio, and this was like when Roddy White was still on the team, man. So like, I'm trying to think who I faced, bro. It was because the team was, it was either the Cardinals, maybe it might have been the Rams, but neither one of those teams was that good, man. I dusted that nigga, man. But the closest matchup was that when I had the Raiders and that nigga had the Patriots. Because I'm over here, that score was probably like 14-6. And one of them touchdowns I got was a pick six.
God.
Bro, and let me tell you, bro, people don't understand. Rose does because he was watching football. People don't understand how bad that Raiders team was back in the day. Because most teams, you might be like, they got a star receiver or a star corner. No, when the Raiders was actually at the bottom of the bell of the league every year, nigga, their kicker was the best player on the team.
That's when they had Crabtree.
Man, it was that was when Crabtree was on the 49ers.
Okay.
So they ain't even had that nigga, man. I can't even remember the offensive players on the team, man. The team was just that goddamn sorry, man. Like that when they had Namdi. They had Namdi. So that was the only good player on my defense.
Okay.
And I just made sure every time I played it, like I just said, hey man, Namdi, you just gonna line up on Welker and just take that nigga out the game. And then the nigga just kept trying to throw the ball to Gronk. But because I knew he had to throw it to Gronk, I just focused on my defense on that. But most of the time, man, when you playing niggas in Madden, man, you can tell the first drive if someone's a good Madden player or not. When it's 4th and like 7 and they on their side of the field
and they go for it, you loser.
You trash.
You a loser.
But what say? You trash.
Because they go punish you. The game is going to punish you for doing stuff like that.
Yes.
The game is going even if you're good, if you go for it, if they say you going for it on your side of the field when they know you're supposed to punt, they go punish you.
Oh yeah, you trash, man.
They go punish
you. When he did that, I knew, y'all could beat this nigga. Because at first I thought to myself, because I'm gonna be real, you enter the tournament, you ain't afraid of nobody, but you respect everyone. I'm thinking everyone on the same level as me. When he did that, I said, man, as long as I don't turn the ball over, I will beat this scrub ass nigga. And let me tell you, I punted like maybe 8 times in the game, and like it was like 7-6 for the longest. Man, 4th quarter, man, when that nigga threw the little out route, Namdi got that bitch. I said, I gotta take this to the house. That was game right there.
Nah, so I remember when Madden went to online shit, where niggas used to pause the game and then quit on you. They were serial niggas that
When you ask me how nice I was, when I tell you, that's what I did all the time.
Niggas pause.
The game would freeze up, and I would be like, why the game froze? And it would be like, user has left the matchup.
But
I'd be
always,
like, this bitch ass nigga.
because that always sucked. I never played Madden on that, but I know on 2K, you didn't get your points.
Yeah, nah.
They would rob you of your fucking points.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, you didn't get your point. Like your experience levels and all that stuff. You didn't get that. Your ranking or your stats. You didn't get the win.
That's why if you play online, to be honest, you really gotta play. At least how it was in Madden back in the day. You really gotta face niggas above you.
So it's like
you can't feed on niggas below you because niggas below you gonna quit every time.
It was like that 2006 to like 2011 on Madden was really them like playmaker eras before niggas started doing tournaments because it was so many matches I had up where I was winning and niggas would pause the game and then fucking quit. But at the same time, I got my ass handed to me because it's like, oh, nigga, I'm good. I'm playing All-Star on the fucking system.
But let me ask you a question. This was my strategy. Did you play like the team was supposed to play? Because niggas used to get the Jags when they had Maurice Jones-Drew and try to throw the ball 30
and not
times.
run the ball.
Exactly.
Nigga,
and that you know right there, oh, you can't beat me.
Nigga, I would have the
Jags. Play with this team.
Nigga, I would have the Jags and run the play on every fucking play. And niggas found a way to beat me the fuck out. I done got my ass, like, niggas was, like, online niggas back in the day. Like, y'all struggling now. Y'all be getting mad now. Back in the day, niggas used to run that bitch to, like, 50. I'm like, I thought I was good. I was playing All-Star. I'm playing all Madden. And I'm good. I'm scoring. No, you're not good.
Oh, that shit different, bro.
Because it's another nigga. It's another nigga that's playing.
Different. Like I said, the only time I ever got washed was when I played a nigga who had the Bengals, and this one I knew he was good. When he went to the depth chart and he started benching certain niggas that started on the defense.
Wait. Have you ever had a play action online played on you live? You seen this shit. Played action. Nigga called a fucking play. I'm like, this nigga is out here scheming. This nigga out here calling audibles.
You supposed to.
Yeah, nah, niggas audible all the time, man.
This nigga doing witchcraft.
I mean, the good niggas gonna audible all the time.
This nigga doing witchcraft on me. I'm like,
when I was in my prime, most of the time I might pick a play, man. But I got 3 plays I'm trying to think of.
Nigga, you would've got
I might not even
washed.
use that play.
You would have got washed. on that shit.
Okay. So y'all talking about online. So I'm talking about when you're playing somebody in the same house.
Oh no.
Okay.
So in
In the same house, when y'all pick plays. So when you before you go to the play, before I go to the play, so when you played somebody, your brother or somebody else, did y'all pick your teams or did y'all go around?
It depends on how we doing. We did both.
Okay.
Depends on the day. Sometimes, especially if we just first got the game, I'm gonna be real. Like if we just first got the game, you know, TTK, shout out to him.
You know you want to play with your favorite team.
Yeah, niggas want to play with the favorite team. So he would get the Colts because he like Peyton Manning. I'm gonna get the Falcons.
Yeah, that's okay.
But once you get used to it, sometimes it'd be like, hey, we trying to be competitive. Let's go random.
You're supposed to go random, and also when you did the random, so you know how you on it before you can disguise your plays with you hold something and something like that.
Yeah.
So when a player pick their play, the offense pick their play, did the other person turn their head and say, "Go on and pick your play"?
I'm be real, bro. I'm be real.
Yes or no?
And TTK would tell you this, man. I was disrespectful when I was actually in my prime. Nigga, I would show you my play. I ain't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll show you the fuck I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it any fucking way. I would in my prime.
I would pull a play
nowadays.
I would pull a play and then do an audible, and nigga be like, "Oh, I thought you was gonna do this play." I pull an audible on
that
nigga.
Larry Bird story like, "Hey, I'm finna hit a 3 off my left foot. I'm finna shoot with my right hand." Yeah, I was like that. I'd be like, "Hey man, I'm finna run left, man." You don't believe me, I'm gonna show
it's
you.
Gonna be a common thing.
And also, y'all keep talking about Madden, but y'all know the truth was 2K.
Hey man,
Live was
2K was in my game.
Live had a big run way before 2K.
We're not talking about live yet. We get to live, but we talking about
ain't none of them NBA games was my speed, man.
We talking NFL 2K.
I got watching all of those
on Dreamcast. On Dreamcast in 1999.
But nobody was thinking about 2K.
But the graphics was so much better than Madden, and the gameplay was so much better than Madden.
But people played Madden more. That's the crazy thing is, Madden had such a long run with the shit that niggas was like 2K. I didn't even know 2K had a run until they came up with 2K.
I want to say it was like 2K 28. I mean, 2K08. Like when that one dropped, that's when the game changed to 2K.
It was like,
and people started playing 2K.
Like niggas was not thinking about,
like not live 2K.
No, because
no. It took NBA to come to.
No, because before 8 people played live mostly.
No, you talking about basketball, but
basketball.
I'm talking about but 2K football.
2K football. My
niggas wasn't thinking about that. We weren't thinking about it. We were like,
they had better graphics and better gameplay.
But that's what I'm saying.
The only other football option I ever played, and MJ know this because we used to play together, was Street.
Yeah,
that's the only football game I played was NFL Street.
Hey, bro,
I'm still mad they stopped making those.
This nigga MGH was disrespectful, get game breaker. This nigga MGH sees this nigga MGH would get game breaker on you. Run it right to the 1 yard line, then run it back to his end zone. Like, cause game break you couldn't tackle the nigga, so you can put your sticks down. All right, nigga, when you ready, let me know. Then finally, he like, oh shit, my shit almost out, and the next thing you know, touchdown. This nigga favorite nigga to use was motherfucking Randy Moss. This nigga used to like the monster shit out of niggas. Randy Moss was like on Madden, you could guard Moss, but on Street, you couldn't guard that nigga. This nigga used to bounce off the fucking wall and catch you with one hand. Like,
the ultimate speed, the ultimate catching, everything. Like, jumping, there's nothing you could do. The only thing he didn't have was run power.
Like, Street wasn't my thing, that shit was not realistic.
He might fumble.
Like, I used to get my ass with the Street, because that shit wasn't realistic. The nigga at 4th down, he finna just throw it deep to a nigga like Moss. I got perfect coverage. Moss climbing my nigga. The nigga got a hand on my nigga's shoulders. Like, come on now. Where the offensive pass interference?
What happened to when a nigga step on a nigga's shoulders, catch the pass, and then it's
that's like some game breaker type energy right there.
Man, that shit was different, man. Street football was different.
So Street was the go. The go.
Now 2K Madden now, man. I mean 2K football now.
And that's
but that was my thing. We used to play 2K from on the Dreamcast and then went to Xbox. But then in 2007 or 2006 was the last 2K football game. And in 2007, they came up with all pro football game because EA took the rights, the licensing rights. So after that, 2K football never came back out.
It's in the game.
And that's why I was about to make the comparison. It was like 2K had the comparison, but somehow Madden came in with the rights. They was like, fuck that nigga.
Because Madden couldn't mess with 2K. So they had to spend all their money to buy exclusive rights so their game could last.
And then it was like,
you
look,
can't name a game after a white man and it not be successful.
And then it was like
2K passed it.
That's why they spent all their money to make sure.
And then it was like, remember when we used to be excited. Go ahead.
And then also you remember, so EA had Live.
Yeah.
What happened in Live?
Madden. We had Madden too.
2K took over that shit.
Okay, because you know why? Because the NBA said we gonna let y'all both play around. Y'all who got the best game?
And then 2K took over.
In the early 2000s, Live was the better game.
No,
but like I said, like when 08 came,
no, it wasn't.
2K was.
Nigga, talk to me. Nigga,
2K was
make your own player. Make your own player. And that fucking dunk contest,
2K was.
Nigga, I did shit that niggas ain't done to this day,
In
nigga.
our household, we didn't even start playing Live to 08. I mean, 2K to 08. We used to just play Live. We used to play the story mode and all that shit.
That's because you probably had PlayStation.
Yeah, we had PlayStation.
And
exactly. But you never experienced other systems.
Oh.
But bro, you remember the NBA Live from 06 to like 2000.
Yeah, that's all we played.
10, 11.
That's all we played.
Nigga, you talking about niggas doing shit they ain't supposed to do? 360 dunk, 100. A nigga done hit 2 feet above the fucking rim and then did a honey dip off rip. Like niggas was on live was live.
So if live was still live would be it would be alive now. Because they let it go. They still got the rights. You know why they let it go? Because 2K was better. And the only reason that 2K football got lost because they spent all their money and when they got the rights for it.
Hey MJ, was there any tournaments you was good at, man?
The only tournament I could think of was freshman year of college. I did a Halo tournament. Halo 3, I want to say it was.
Cool. Hey, y'all was saying something, man. I'm just thinking, let's take it back for a second, man, to our childhood. Did anybody have any restrictions playing video games?
Yeah, I spoke on it briefly earlier. Like in my house, there was shooters. Pretty much anything that had to do with shooting was pretty much forbidden. Yeah. And for the most part, really, I couldn't play nothing that was rated above teen. Like I could probably play teen. That was probably like the best thing. So early on in my video game childhood, it was racing games, some like platformer / RPGs, like explorer-like games, and then every now and then I would sneak in the cookie jar and get to play like some mature games.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was until like I say 5th grade year where we really played video games all the time. Because growing up in my grandparents' house, my old folks was like, man, that video game will fuck the TV up. So like
that was so true.
like,
DSL lineup. Hey, get off the fucking game. I'm trying to make
the minute we hook that shit up, next thing you know, it's like, hey man, you can be playing a game on my TV too long, man. It's gonna fuck it up. And it's like, what the fuck?
And people always say, it ain't gonna mess it up, but it actually does.
It was true at that time.
It does. True. It did mess with your TV if you had a good enough TV. Now, if you didn't have a good enough TV, like especially like when the first HD TVs came out, it was a big box. The HD. I'm talking about not the floor models. That one HD TV.
You talking about the fatback?
The fatback HD TVs. Video games would mess it up.
The HD TVs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it messed my TV up.
I don't think we had those, man. But yeah, man, we definitely couldn't just play it all the time.
Actually now I'm thinking about it. You're right, because what would happen with the older TVs, the older HD TVs, basically, what do they call it? Like screen, like it's not screen bleeding, but basically it's like when you had the same thing on the screen for too long. It's like shadowing. Essentially, it gets like burned into the screen.
Screen burn.
Yeah, so it's like you would play a game for too long.
They call it static.
You would see the shadows of your game on the screen.
That makes sense.
And that was back in the era.
You're not playing the game.
That was back in the era when we had niggas that had money was blind. plasma screen TVs,
This
the
is
big
before
ass.
plasmas. Before plasmas.
But I'm saying like you talking about screen. Matthew was talking about screen.
that was on plasmas. They did that on plasmas.
He was like screen burning. He was talking
Yeah.
about MGH was talking about
Yeah.
screen burning.
But you should mess with the color on the TV. Like I had one of the first HD TVs.
Crazy.
And
You had a big ass block.
yeah, big ass, but the front of it was flat. And
So the box TV, but the
yeah, it was a box
plug-in
TV, but it was HD. It was one of the first ones.
and I missed out on that shit because we had a big.
And that was in 2000 something. That was probably like 2004, 2005,
because we had
2006, something like that.
we had the big box TV plasma screen, nice as fuck. That shit was like fucking $1. Like now you get a TV, you going Walmart. You get a good decent TV for like $250.
Yeah.
And then if you got a Costco or Sam's Club membership, nigga, you go in there, bitch, $300. Bitch, you got a good ass fucking TV.
Hey man, MGH, me, Rose, C's, all our siblings, is pretty much our same age. We at least got a sibling our close age. Like, who the fuck did you play with, when you play video games?
Most of the time when I play video games, if I was lucky, I got to play with my brothers because, like I said, they're so much older than me. And by the time I was really playing video games consciously, they were either out the house because they were in college or just gone. But my friends, most of the time, our sis, lived down the street. She was always over. I was always at her house. We used to play video games together. A couple of my homeboys used to live across the street from me. And then obviously you, Verteezy, C's, D-Will. Like, I used to just play video games with my friends most of the time.
Did they ever get competitive, man? Because I know with my brothers, man, it used to get real competitive, man. A lot of bitch-ass niggas was thrown. I mean, I ain't never put it with you and me, MGH, but like with our homeboy Havoc or our other homeboy Keith, like, did they get competitive when you played with them?
Yeah, it did get competitive, but it was never no ill will or anything. Like it didn't get that far. It was just more so like it would get. I wouldn't even really say it really got heated. It was just more so, dang, I gotta figure out a way to get better so I can beat him.
Yeah. Was it like that with you, C's?
Yeah, it was like with my sister, man, it was like on the games we actually played competitively, like she would hop on and not really play like that because she was more into like the PC joint before PCs really like before you got Steam and all that shit. She was like into like Sims, Cooking Mama, and all that other shit on like like I ain't gonna say domestic shit, but like shit that like lined up with females. She was on that shit before females like, oh, I'm gonna play Jewel Diamond on my phone. I'm gonna play Cooking Mama. She would be like on like, I would kick her ass on Dance Dance. And she was the one that convinced my parents to buy Dance Dance. And I'd be whooping her ass on that shit. I'm just like, I'm on some like casual left, right. I'm on my cha-cha shit, cooling, and I'd be whooping her ass. She'd be like, why the fuck did I buy this game? But like Sims, she was more into like the like, I'm gonna say typical female shit, but it was some times where she hopped on Madden, she hopped on like DOA. For some reason, DOA 2 was her shit. I would be playing online back in the day on original Xbox, and I'd be playing DOA. She would hop on the bitch, be like, "Oh, I've only played the game like 3 times." She would whoop my ass and put that shit on the platter for me. Like, here you go, nigga. Fuck what you doing. And she would pick like the bitch that had big titties, cause DOA was notorious for that shit. She would pick the blonde bitch that had big titties, whoop my ass, hand it to me on platter. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And I'd be playing online, get my ass whooped, play on all DOA, highest level, get my ass handed to me computer for like 3-4 times. Next thing you know, I'm whooping everybody's ass. Get back online, I'm whooping everybody's ass. She hop on, whoop my ass. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but this is what it is. So yeah, it was competition, and then like Occasionally, like we had like the Mario Kart and like random fight. It was usually fighting games. For some reason, it seemed like people come in and fighting games. They come in random and they just whoop your ass. They never played the game before or they barely play it and they just whoop your ass.
Was it the Button Masters?
That was the beginner's luck.
The Button Masters, man. Beginner's luck.
It was
Nintendo.
it was 20 times too lucky to be beginner's luck because you whoop my ass every fucking time. And I'm like, nigga, I know the combos, I know the cheats, but you still whooping my ass. Fuck this game because this shit is cheating and I hate you. Don't talk to me for like 2 days. Fuck you. Don't ever talk to me. Oh, you always talking the game. Nigga, you got the computer. You got the fucking computer, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? You playing Sims every fucking day and I don't say shit. Get the fuck off the computer and whoop my ass every time. So it's something about beginner's luck that don't know that they whoop your ass. So that was a struggle growing up. That was a struggle was people that say they barely play the game easily whoop your ass in a fighting game. Whether it was console or PC. Every console, every PC. But I barely play. I don't know how to play. And they square up, whoop my ass.
Sound like you was getting hustled.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sound like an episode of Fresh Prince, man. Hey, pull out Lucille. And they just took you for all you was worth.
And it was a blonde bitch on DOA too. Lucille had some big ass titties. For a long time, DOA had the best physics on body. Long time.
I don't know what you was saying that, bro. Hey, Rose. Did you and Juice Man have any like good competitive back and forth when y'all was playing video games? If y'all did.
No. I used to play video games with young Chris. So we could do our thing on the side of the house. You know what I'm saying? The good gun jury or whatever. And then go to his house and then play the Dreamcast. You know what I'm saying? We used to play 2K, football or basketball. Mostly it was football. Pick random teams and just go at it. You know what I'm saying? All day long, all night long. You know what I'm saying? His parents cook or his mom would cook, eat. You know what I'm saying? Most of my game was with young Chris. You know what I'm saying? Most of my games like before I hanging out with young Chris. In high school, but like in middle school, yeah, me and Juice Man, it was always we just played games because we didn't play sport games really. It was just mostly just games. You know what I'm saying? We played them, took turns, played them. It was whatever. You know what I'm saying? But lots of time, Pop's been stole the game and pawned it, so we ain't had no game. Lots of times, so it's like there wasn't no game to play. Come home and looking for the game to play after school. And the game gone.
That's not funny, but hey, man, that's crazy, man. I usually play with my brothers normally, man. Like we played Madden and 2K. Like I said on the episode, me and TTK was just talking about sports. You know, we used to have an agreement. Hey, man, we're gonna play 2 games of 2K, 2 games of Madden, just because 2K was his shit, Madden was my shit, and we would beat each other bad. And I'll lose on 2K like about 40 points sometimes. Dang. Yeah, but we were playing on the hard level, bro, and you know, nigga, I couldn't make no threes. And this nigga, and I'm talking about, I'll be wide open, just bricking them hoes, just straight bricking. And this nigga over here busting threes on my ass. And this how you know the nigga good.
He had that perfect release.
Man, let me tell you, this nigga used to let me get the Warriors when the Warriors was the Warriors, or he used to let me get like the Heat, like in 2012. Like he would let me get the best team. And this nigga would get one of the worst of teams. Like he was getting the T-Wolves when the T-Wolves was trash. And then go out there and beat me by 30 or whatever. And I used to like get so fucking mad because like, I can't fuck with this nigga. Now I will say this. There was like 1 or 2 occasions I would beat that nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, man. D Will, he ain't here. But he'll attest to this. I ain't no humble person when it comes to winning. I'm gonna let you know I won. So like that nigga got mad as hell, man. And I did play with MGH a little bit. Those battles never really got heated, man, because, you know, we were playing stuff like, I know we played a knockout game before, or was it a UFC game. We played it.
I ain't had no UFC game.
Okay, so it must have been Chris then. So I think we might have played
had
like
boxing game.
Yeah, so it must have been a boxing game you
Fight night.
played. So that shit was like what it was. Yeah, fight night. That's what the game was. And that was cool. Now me and D Will, Man, we used to play Madden 2K at his crib all the time, man. And I remember we was playing Madden, and I beat this nigga on the 2-point conversion. Then I beat him again in overtime on the game winner drive. So then we played 2K because he's like, man, you ain't gonna keep kicking my ass, nigga. Not at my house. And I'm just talking shit to this nigga. And y'all know D Will is very cool, calm, collected. So he's starting like,
until.
Yeah, he like, nah, fuck this shit. So we played 2K. And he didn't want me to tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it. So we at his house. I beat him. I hit a game-winner shot with Steve Nash. He had the Rockets. He had T-Mac. He was killing me. Bro, it was like point-something second left. I throw the ball in Steve Nash. He hit a 3-game winner. And this nigga was like, what the fuck? So then we play again. And this time I hit another game winner. And that nigga was so pissed off. But then the game reviewed it and said the ball was still in my hands. So he won the game. Bro, this nigga said, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And then his mom walked in the room and said, ew. And he responded, Mom, you don't understand. That nigga was so passionate. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, we talk about that all the fucking time. Because let me tell you. Yes, she came around, she was like, ew. And he was like, Mom, you don't understand.
I beat this nigga.
Right, you made him sound like one of the white boys. All right, Susan, this has nothing to do with you. Just go back in your room and cook dinner.
Make the chili, Mom. Make the chili. I don't know what's taking her so long. But yeah, man. So
tired of your crap, Barbara.
But all of us, you know, we in our 30s and we've grown. We done had jobs. We done all went to college. What's some strategies as we got older, like your teenage years to, you know, now, that you use to manage your time and play video games? Because, you know, when you're a kid, your parents kind of won't let you play all day. So what's some things that you had to do, especially in college? You know, I got to study. I can't play the video game. What's some things that y'all did? Or was that something that y'all struggled with?
So as I got older, man, it was like, so I got a different experience than everybody. I went to college and I went into the military. So it was like, I had friends that was old as fuck, friends that was young as shit. I had friends that played online, that played COD every night. You know, they was popping, like, they was like, yo, get in this game room. And I'm like, I can't compete with you because I don't fucking play COD as much as you do. They wake up, go to work, and they play COD. Or they wake up, drink on their days off, and then go to COD. That's all they do. Like, if that's all you do, of course you're going to be good at it. Like, nigga, I barely play COD. How the fuck do you expect me to do this shit?
Facts.
And then the same shit with Brawl. Like, we had Brawl tournaments on the fucking Wii 3DS.
Was it Brawl? Oh, you said 3DS. I was about to say, was it Brawl or was it Melee?
And then it was Brawl, and then guess what they started having at the club? Guess what we got? We got the N64. So you about to find out what you ain't good till you find out you ain't fucking good, nigga. Because I'll tell you, there's people that have peripherals and controllers that'll plug into the new system. Whatever the fuck the new system is, guess what? There's somebody that's whooping your, like Tekken. There's somebody that's whooping your ass on Tekken that got a fucking arcade controller whooping your ass. The same thing with 3DS and Xbox and Switch. There's somebody that's playing with a GameCube controller that's whooping your ass. And you don't know that they have that on the other line. So it's like, it's a lot of people that play, they don't do shit because all they do is play. And that's the difference between playing online and playing in person, is now it's like you can play with anybody. Discord, all these other chat rooms and all this other shit. So it's like all these different games, man. If you getting your ass whooped, it's somebody that's on the other line. That's what they do. This is their enjoyment. This is their Friday night. They ain't going out to the bar drinking. They whooping your ass on Tekken. They whooping your ass on Madden. They whooping your ass to 2K. This is what they do. So it's
what by a 12-year-old?
12, 34, 40, 50, it goes down.
So basically, what I take from that is you didn't really have like time management issues with playing video games. Like it never.
Nah, it was like I always played casually. Even when I was competitive, I played casually because I told you about the stories where niggas like I was whooping niggas ass on Madden. Niggas would pause the game and I'm like, okay, this nigga just checking his bitch or he checking his mom's. That's like, hey, yo, I got this going on. I'm gonna come back to the game. Nah, nigga was like, I'm getting my ass whooped by 40 points. I'm quitting the fucking game. Back when you could quit the game. Now it's like, fuck it. Like, I hop on COD now. I'm like, nah, these niggas play from. And then you got Uber niggas. You got like, we always talk about like niggas that like, they ain't got no day job. They just play, they Uber, they DoorDash, and all they do is play 2K.
We not finna disrespect Uber and DoorDash. Those are
No.
real jobs.
Yeah, they do that when it's convenient. But if it's not convenient, all they do is play 2K and play. So it's like now you have niggas who camp, niggas who want to be streamers, niggas who want to be Kai Cenat, niggas who want to be all these big streamers, Pokemon and all these other niggas that have done the shit and been in the trenches that want to be that level. But you ain't put the time into that game. And it's like, we got Steam, which we'll get into later. We got all the different platforms you can play now. We'll get into that shit later. But it's like, the game is not the same. Because if I knew then what I know now, nigga, I probably say a game.
Don't even think. Don't even go there, dog, man. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had issues, bro. I know it was easy for you. Like when I got in college, probably like my second year, definitely going to my third year, I pretty much just stopped gaming, dog. I just stopped gaming. It was hard for me to balance hoes, school, having a job, playing video games, and then like extracurricular stuff. Like I said on that, podcast with me and TTK, manager of flag football team. So video games just fell to the wayside. Like that was when I pretty much kind of like, I say my second year or third year of college is when I pretty much kind of fell off.
Not to cut you off, but I say with conviction. It's like, am I putting too much into this game or like shit? I want to play, nigga, but I can't. And it's just like as I got older, yeah, it shit fell by the wayside. It was like leisure shit.
That's what happened to me, man. Just because, nigga, for me, it was easy for me like to just play a video game all fucking night. Like it was easy for me to just cut the game on, play it for like 5-6 hours straight. I say I'm gonna study. I say I'm gonna do my homework. I cut the game on. I get home from school probably like 5 in the afternoon. Man, it's about to be 11 o'clock at night, and I gotta go to bed because I got school the next day. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, man? So like, yeah, that shit kind of for me personally, there was no managing it. It was just I just gotta cut the shit off. And then, me cutting it off, like, it just wasn't a part of my life no more consistently. And I just didn't feel the need to go back to it. And it wasn't until, maybe a year, 2 years ago, where I really started playing video games again. I was like, damn, I forgot why I love this shit so much. This shit can be so entertaining when you fucking bored. And it can take your, and what MJ said earlier in the pod was so spot on. It can literally take you into another world where you forget about what's going on. It can be an escape.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I really had a problem balancing because for me, I've always been pretty what's the word I want to use? Pretty, I don't know, strict on myself. So
you knew how to prioritize, right?
Yeah, my main thing is I would procrastinate to an extent, but it wasn't because I was playing video games. It was just more so I wouldn't really do my work until I felt like, okay, I got to get this done now or else. And then I would do it. But video games was never the reason why. It was just more so I was doing other stuff. Like I was either hanging out with friends or watching TV. I wasn't really with the hoes too much early on, but I played video games too, but it wasn't the main drive.
Damn, I
knew I had a pretty hard major, so it's I was just more so like just like socializing. I guess you'd call it networking, but not really. But like just socializing with people and like getting to know people and like just hanging out. But it wasn't like gaming, you know. So I never really had to like really like budget my time for gaming or let gaming take over my life. Because then on top of that, I also like go to sleep. So I would game, but it would be like, oh man, it's late. I got class in the morning. I need at least this many hours of sleep. I'm getting off the game. Like I wouldn't push it.
I think it was too of that era too though, because it was like looking at shit now. It's a lot of people that would be like, "Hey, I'm a game till 4 a.m. and I'm not gonna feel no way." Type of. I'm still at an era where it's like, yo, if I game till 5 in the fucking morning, I feel some type of way. I'm still in that era. Like now, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They be like, yo, I was a gaming till like 4 in the fuck 5 in the morning, and niggas don't feel no type of way. They just like it is what it is. So I am still part of the era. So it's like I don't understand it, but niggas do it.
Yeah, when I was in Valdosta, man, I had this white suite, man. We had a suite. So like me and Darius, you remember Darius C's, we was roommates in one room, and then we had a suite. There was another room attached to our room, and there was two white boys, a white boy named Alex and another one named Connor. They was cool as hell. Them niggas was drinking already. We wasn't drinking at the time. Them niggas was doing drugs like popping pills and smoking weed. And they was actually some cool niggas, especially Connor. Man, but that nigga Connor, though, let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you about that nigga Connor. I used to, because we had a video game in our room. They didn't have one in their room. And, like, we were so cool with these niggas, we would leave our doors open where basically everyone had access to the shit. Because, you know, nigga, I'm broke, so I ain't like I got shit of value, really. Except we had a system that me and Darius basically, you know, went in on it together with our college refund money. And so we had the system in our room. This nigga Connor, I would wake up maybe 7, 8 in the morning, and he's playing the game. I would go to class. I'll come back on my lunch break. He's playing the game. It'd be late at night. He's playing the game. We used to have to kick him out of the room because like we trying to go to sleep. This nigga, talking about time management, did nothing but smoke weed and play the video game. And this how I know he didn't go to half his classes. We both was criminal justice majors, and we had 3 of the same classes. So I would literally be in class, and this white boy wouldn't be in the class. And then the only time, there was one class, he literally showed up twice. He showed up for midterms and finals. And the reason why was because the professor said day one, I don't do attendance. You can't pass my class if you don't come to it, but you don't have to come to it. And so that nigga took that shit too hard. That nigga showed up on midterms, and then he showed up for the finals. And when I tell you, I ain't never seen somebody flunk so motherfucking hard in my motherfucking life. Bruh. Then he had another class with me where he was doing so bad the first half, they had this system where they would drop you. And that would count as 2 Fs. That nigga got dropped from the class and basically got 2 Fs. Yeah, nah, that he definitely did not know how to manage. Like that nigga stayed on the game, bro.
Girl.
Yeah, exactly, man. Was there anybody that you saw that just around you that just literally play games all the time, and you'd be like, this nigga ain't gonna be accomplishing shit with it by just playing games? Or was everyone around you pretty much like you managing their time pretty wisely?
No, I mean I used to hang out with a lot of people that I ain't gonna say had basket weaving degrees, but they wasn't really, their majors wasn't really stressful like that. So, but they weren't playing video games like that. Like most of the thing was like I was saying, I was trying to like socialize and like get to know people. So we would all be hanging out and stuff, and I'd have to break loose early, and they would all get to hang out longer. And I noticed when it really when it hit me, I was just like, dang, I'm just not gonna be able to be cool with these people unless they're in my major, because basically the cliques I used to be in, as I would phase out, they would get tighter, and then I would notice it would almost be like they was like
hey bro,
not hostile towards me, but it was just like the energy was different. You know what I mean? Like it was just like
because you
I'm
ain't,
not
you ain't with us
around.
all the time. You ain't doing the shit we doing.
Yeah.
You know, we invited you shit. You might not come, but if you do come, you leaving early.
Yeah. So pretty much, I remember it was like my freshman year being in the freshman dorms. Like they used to have these little not media rooms, but every floor had it might have been like two on every floor, but like every floor had a room with a TV, and it was like a social kicking spot.
Yeah.
And like I remember back in the day where there was Monday nights, they would do like Family Guy marathons, like different nights where they would have different marathons, and they would be in there chilling watching that, and I'd be like, dang, this is fun. I'm enjoying myself, but I gotta go because I need to study, for this test, or I gotta go because I need, I got labs. Labs is 3-hour class by itself.
Yeah, facts.
And being a science major, you always got labs. So it's like, once a week, there's a day, 3 hours, like I can't do nothing. Like I'm just stuck. So it was always like that. So I just basically I ended up being more so cool with the people that I was already cool with coming in, being D Will and Nikki. Basically, like I didn't really start fostering relationships with people again until honestly the year before I moved off campus. The year before I moved off campus, I started getting to know people again. Plus, I was single, so it was just like that's when I started getting back in the mix. But by that point, I was pretty much almost done at that point. I was just like, I just got to take these classes and finish up. So
yeah, man. I mean, you definitely gotta kind of weigh the scale and decide what's important, man. Like these friendships with just people that you just getting to know, video games, even sometimes relationships, man. Like, have y'all been in relationships where video games might have caused any rifts or issues?
Hell no. Like I'll never let a bitch tell me you can't play the game. I'll never. Fuck that. Like fuck you talking about, bitch. I played the game before you.
That's
bitch.
not what I thought you were gonna go. I thought you was gonna be like, I'm never gonna let the game get in between me and my
video game,
bitch, this your problem? Like I could be out in the street and a nigga pull up on me, like, hey yo, we got hoes right here. I'ma leave in the house. I'm going. Bitch, over a video game, you ain't talking to talk to me while I'm playing a game. I put that bitch on mute. I don't even play games. Like you see niggas online that had the headphones and they be like, oh baby, I was on the chat, you embarrassing me. Bitch, I'll put that bitch on mute. I don't even like fucking game like COD. Like niggas camp on COD. Niggas had that shit to where it's like they got relationships with niggas that they ain't never met before. I'm not that nigga. As I've gotten older, I like casual games. So I love a Pokemon where nigga I can get a shiny. Like nigga, I'm excited to get a fucking shiny.
I ain't even gonna flex to you, bro. I've done that. I've been that guy. Had like relationships with random people playing video games, like just like you said, like Call of Duty. A lot of times we would do that. If you had a crew, you would click up, to basically do your team death matches or whatever. And then the big one for me was zombies. Like I had most of my people I was cool with, like as you said, like
World at
strangers
War
and
before, after or before.
No. Black Ops. Started with Black Ops. Black Ops and then Black Ops 2. That was mostly where I was.
OG or release?
No, OG.
Okay.
OG. So this is Xbox 360.
Okay, we did different era.
Yeah. And then I will also click up with random people playing Grand Theft Auto Online. So GTA 5's online version. You had to do heists.
Nigga,
So
that shit been running for like 8-10 years, nigga.
But you kind of had to get people and click up with people that you knew how they played or knew was good, and then like y'all had y'all parties and everything because, bro, them heists were no hoe, bro. Like you had to be on point. Like, okay, you gonna be the person to do this. All right, you gonna do this. All right, you gonna be like you had to do that because heists were almost impossible to beat with randoms that you couldn't communicate with. But sorry, I took off course. What were we talking about?
You talking about like relationships where somebody said, "Hey, this is your game and it's coming to."
Yeah. No, I never. Well, maybe a little bit, But if they were complaining about me playing a game, then most of the time I would just stop playing a game and then give them attention. And then I play the game later, like when they weren't around. Or
At this
like
point in my life, I'll be able to have a 3-4 hour conversation with you. You just on the phone or you on FaceTime. I'm talking to you and I'm playing the game because I play casual shit. I would love to get in competitive shit, but it's like, nigga, I play games like Pokemon. Nigga, I got a Switch, OG Switch. Nigga, I play Pokemon. I pay monthly to trade shinies. Nigga, like, that's how deep, like, in the trenches, if you say, like, oh, nigga, I don't play video games. I do, but when I do, like, nigga, I'm trying to get specific shit. I want a shiny fucking Komoko. Nigga, I want a shiny Garchomp. Like, nigga, specific shit I want. And I bought Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, like, fucking a year ago, nigga. I just started playing that bitch. It's one of the hardest games I've ever played because I got so much shit I got to do on it just to get to the level that niggas is online. That's like, oh, nigga, you got to put a puzzle together just to get to this point. Like, nigga, like, I'll look up the shit and it's like so many games I want to play, bro. I ain't got time. I knew niggas that was building PCs back in like 2009, like 2009. Like, nigga, if I knew the shit that I know now back then, I would have been selling people PCs to play games online. Like, yo, nigga, you want Steam? Oh, nigga, you want this? Nigga, say less. Give me $1,500. Nigga, I'll build you a PC right now. Like, it's too easy. Like, talk to me. Oh, nigga, you want a retro game that you played when you was a kid? Nigga, I know the sites. Nigga, I know where to find it. Oh, you want to play this game on your phone? Not on your tablet, not on your PC when you get home. Nigga, I know that. Like, nigga, I'm in the trenches. I'm there. I know what the fuck you need to get there. And if I don't know, I'll send you to the right people or I'll send you to the right resources to get there. Like, nigga, whatever system you want, you can emulate. Pirate Bay is liver than they ever been. Pirate the shit. Don't pay for the shit. Pirate it, nigga. Get on the webs. It's Full Sail, Jack Sparrow. What is Jack Sparrow? Jack Sparrow's out there, nigga.
I mean, I want to pivot, man, because we've talked about this a couple times tonight, and the way you was going in, MGH, like, man, what's some of y'all experiences playing online? I know for me and MGH and Juice Man was chilling, and I was talking about, I played GTA online, and I would just be trying to chill, man. I'm just trying to, do little stuff like be a firefighter, or little side missions. I ain't trying to bother nobody. And niggas would just come and murk me, dog. And I'm just minding my own business. Niggas pulling me out the car. And then instead of just take the car and leave so I can go about my business, they stumping me out, they shooting me, and now I'm wasted.
Bruh, what you gotta realize is GTA Online is not a safe place to be AFK.
What's AFK?
Away from keyboard. That's just a term, a gamer term, like back like PC gaming. It probably started in World of Warcraft or something like that, but I don't know for certain. But basically, you away from your controller, your game. You're not playing the game.
That makes sense.
Most of the time, if you know, like you'll go to a safe spot, or if you want to go AFK, you'll go in your your apartment or something like that.
I had to start doing that,
and that's where you be AFK. But basically, they will kill you. And then find out where you spawn, kill you again. They'll just keep doing that over and over because that's a cheap way to get that kill-death ratio up.
That's what MJH was telling me earlier. I'm like, I've had that happen, bro. Like, I've had people just targeting me, man. Like, yo, I'm not bothering nobody. Leave me alone.
You are online. You're bothering niggas because you're online. Nigga,
so that shit was always crazy to me, man. The only other games I really played online like that was like kind of sports games. 2K I didn't fuck with because I sucked playing regular people. Madden was cool, but like I told y'all, man, like you really got to play niggas in a higher class than you because it's so hard to play people in the lower class because they'll just quit that motherfucker. Or if you just got casuals. So like let's say if MJ want to play Madden one day and he's a casual and I'm beating him 50-0. He like, man, fuck this, man. It's the third quarter. I'm just going to quit, man. So niggas do that all the time. I know when, I think it was WWE 2K15 or 17, whenever they did the first 2K, you could wrestle people online. Now that was dope. I used to wrestle people online, like do matches and stuff like that with people. And you didn't really, I wasn't good enough where people was just quitting because I would win some, I would lose some. Because like there are some people that play these wrestling games, nigga, you cannot fucking touch them. Like they finger for those who play PlayStation. Because I don't know what the button is for Xbox niggas, but they stay with their finger on the triangle button.
It's Y on Xbox, by the way.
Oh, Y, yeah. They stay their finger on the Y button,
and it's X on Nintendo.
And they stay they finger with the Y, the X, or the triangle button, nigga. Shout out to MGH for having the money to afford all these systems. Bossed up on you bitch ass nigga.
Hey, but I will say this: it online became different in like 20. I'll give y'all niggas leeway. 16 when the shit came crazy. Because GTA 5 now in the last 5 years, nigga, you wrong. If you ain't never been on GTA ever, you talking about camping, you talking about just casually playing, there's niggas online that been playing that shit for the last 10 years, nigga. They whooping everybody's ass. And it's just like, it goes from Brawl to Tekken to Street Fighter. Nigga, now we just finally got to the era to where PC niggas can play platform niggas. Platform niggas, when I say systems, every nigga that's on the system, you're late to the fucking game. Because niggas been playing on PC for the last 20, 30 years. Any PC system nigga like Steam took over when they dropped the fucking Steam Deck. Nigga, like, this shit is like on another level. Like, gaming is, nigga, it's out there.
Bro, and that's the funny thing. When you talk about people been playing Grand Theft Auto online for like 10 years, I ain't gonna say I was playing it for 10 years, but that was pretty much me. Like, when I first got Grand Theft Auto 5, beat the story mode like 3, 4, 5 times. Then when I finally started playing online, I was like, oh, like, it was literally like,
it's different.
It's different. Like, how people be like, man, I don't have an addictive personality. No. I thought I didn't have an addictive personality. I started playing Grand Theft Auto Online, and it's like the way you level up and everything you can do online and you interact with other people. I was hooked. Like, I mean, I played it on the 360 when it first came out. That's the system it was on. Then it came out and they re-released it on Xbox One. I was playing it on that. And then when it came out on the damn Series X, they re-released it again. That's when I stopped. I was like, I'm not buying this game a third time.
PS3 for my Sony people. PS3 for my Sony. But it was like, yeah, it went on like, nigga, it took me 3 years to finally play GTA online. Nigga, I did so much shit because I was used to the old PS2. Grand Theft Auto, nigga, I put cheat codes in. And then there was times I was like, I want to see how I can get without the cheat codes. I was Gatling gun. This is my only cheat code I'm entering. Brrr, helicopter in the sky. Brrr. And then look, I went online. Nigga, my first 10 minutes, niggas was murking me. So I mean, like, all these games, and it's like,
gotta get your level up, man.
Niggas getting to the point now to where it's like, whatever game you want and whatever game you playing, this niggas is playing that shit online. And then don't get me started. I'll get into my rant about emulation. Piracy is not theft, because if I don't own my game, do I really own it? Shout out to you, Sony, you bitch ass motherfuckers. But I was like, the Switch 2, we'll get into that later.
I was gonna say, don't you mean Nintendo for that?
Nintendo? Who did I say? I said Sony?
You said Sony.
Fuck you, Sony. Fuck you, Microsoft. And fuck you, Nintendo. So, I mean, it's a wide area, and it's like, yo, we're getting to the era again where it's like, yo, PC, we said it's racist as shit, but Master Race PC run shit. It's like, what emulator do you want? You gotta have a PC to run the best shit.
Man, all the different mods for all the older games, newer games too. But it's like, you would see stuff and you were like, dang, I remember playing that game, but it never looked that good. Oh, that's because they got this kind of patch, they got this mod on, they got that mod on. It's PC, man.
And I'm gonna just stop dropping names on mods. I'm like, nigga, Jedi Academy 2, nigga, one of the best games I've ever played. Probably the best lightsaber games and Star Wars they ever fucking had. They got 4K mods, all this other shit. Then there's fucking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which they should make a fucking movie of, but they wouldn't do it, or it's TV series, but they won't do it. Then there's like Sonic 2K, like Sonic, like we talking about Dreamcast. One of the best graphics I ever seen in my life. Nigga, I cried. The first time I ever cried as like a teenager, I was so sad. I was in Germany. In Germany, they got 220. They don't have 110, 120. They got 220 digital converters. Plugged it into a transformer, had my extension, plugged it in. The night before, I had just watched fucking Blade 2 or Blade 3. Nigga, my console fried, nigga, in front of my eyes. I seen smoke coming out that bitch. Nigga, I cried. I had cried, nigga. It was from like 2000 to 2001. I had that same system. It was before niggas was. There was niggas that was in the retro, but retro was not as popular till like 2012. Is what it fried in front of my face, and I seen it, nigga. I have vivid memories, nigga. I cried as a fucking teenager, nigga. I was like, nigga.
What system was it?
It was a Dreamcast. You can't even find a Dreamcast unless you go to Japan, nigga. I cried. I literally had tears coming out my eyes. I was like, smoke, like vivid smoke. Like, not that smoke you be like, oh, I just lit up a cigarette. Nigga, like smoke, like my car's smoking up, nigga. I'm about to, like, this shit about to blow up. And I cried, nigga. That was the first time as a teenager. And I was before middle school.
That's messed up, man.
Like, nigga had real tears, nigga. I cried, nigga. I cried, son. Fuck these hoes. Fuck these bitches. Fuck these niggas. I cried, son. That was the first time as a grown man. I had a couple hairs on my balls, but I cried, son.
This shit means something to me, man.
It meant everything to me at that time. Everything to me, son. And I cried.
I will say, man, like online playing is so different because, you know, being on TikTok, being on social media, and hearing like MJH talk about relationships he developed online. Like, I played online limitedly, but then I'll meet people and they done made friends with people that's like states over or in other countries that they played with. You got 40-year-old grown man that's friends with 12, 15-year-olds, and it's nothing crazy going on. It's just they run on video games. I think I remember telling MGH about this Netflix documentary I saw recently. It was the Impeccable or Remarkable Life of Iqbal or whatever. It's like a foreign name. But it was this dude who had, I think, MLS and one disease with the body. And it was so crazy because it was World of Warcraft. And this was like on the PC, because you've been talking about PC a lot tonight, C's. And so he was playing on his PC, and I guess it changed over time. But, you know, he couldn't make friends in real life because he couldn't do stuff. But he created this character online, and they had a community. And I'm watching this documentary that's like 2 hours, and I'm like, yo, people really be bonding online like this, man. Like, yo, they plan a whole trip.
Relationships, son.
They planned a whole trip where different people met at like a cabin. They rented a cabin. Now, he didn't go because, you know, of his condition, and he didn't tell nobody about his condition. But when he passed away, his parents went in the game and said, our son passed away because of X, Y, and Z. And the next thing you know, the parents get flooded with all these messages about how their son has impacted their lives, and they showing you the video game and all the characters that met up on this mountain, this cliff, and they had this ceremony for this nigga they never really met in real life. And I'm like, this means something to these niggas. Like, you know, I do think that's wonderful, man, to see how playing online can affect people, because I've heard stories where MJ said, man, like, man, niggas get on 2K and do that, man. Like, my brother and other people have told me stories about, yeah, man, I know these niggas. I get off work, and we all meet up at the park, and we all team up and play against other niggas. And I'm like, hold up. It ain't got that advanced where a group of y'all can play on teams together against another group of niggas? Yeah. And these niggas be having headsets. Man, we've been at, like, Jess house watching Mario do it, C's, and they talking shit to the niggas like, nigga, I'm wide open for the alley. Ooh, where the fuck you at? And I'm thinking, like, These niggas is talking like they really on the court doing these moves.
And then niggas be like, yeah, I just got off a 12-hour shift. Nigga, like, where your bitch ass at? Yeah, I'm about to hop on now, man. My old lady tripping. You know what I mean? So it went from PC gaming to all these chat rooms and like Xbox. It started with Xbox and PS2 when you had early like releases of like online gaming. And now like nigga, like we got whole I'm in a Discord chat. Nigga, I'm like in 7 of them bitches. I say about 7 of them, they IT related work shit, you know, like shit I'm trying to do. The other half of them is like gaming shit. Niggas is like, yo, I'm about to hop on it on Pokemon and do a fucking raid for like 3 hours. Y'all gonna watch me on YouTube, check out my video on YouTube, and then hop in the raid. Niggas is shiny hunting. Like, nigga, I never knew about shinies till fucking Scarlet and Violet, nigga. Like, there's whole like Tekken. There's conferences about games. Like niggas fly to Japan once a year just to do a fucking game. Niggas fly to Puerto Rico. Like, I got a homeboy, he was like, yo, I'm going to such and such con. I'm like, nigga, I'm like, nigga, when I hit pause, I'm like, nigga, you gonna be in Puerto Rico. You ain't trying to get on nothing? He was like, I might, but the main focus is the fucking conference. And I'm like, nigga, all these anime conferences and all these gaming conventions, like, nigga, like, niggas really be about that shit. And it's like, it's a whole community built around these games. And it's like, let's take let's take what the fuck it is, like the medium. When I say medium, I mean what the fuck it is, whether it's online. Like, I just say, like, hey, I talk to a bitch on the phone, or I talk to a bitch online, or I talk to a bitch on Telegram. I send a bitch a letter. Take the medium out. There's people making relationships off of regular shit, podcasts about just video games. Like, nigga, how many times did you get asked whooped on Tekken? How long you been Tekken? Oh, I've been playing Tekken for 25 years, nigga. It's a whole community. There's like gaming is I say 83 and up. It's different pockets just because. And there's like, I had little cousins that played Minecraft. They was like, yo, I'm trying to get Roblox. I'm like, what the fuck is a Roblox? It's like, nigga, I'll buy you a gift card that'll give you Robux, but I'm not buying that shit myself. So it's like nigga, this shit is so deep. I'm like, bro, there's people that only game PC, only people that do Xbox, only people that do PS5, only people that do PS4. And it was like, yo, if you want to play the old games you played when you were a kid, guess what? I got how you can emulate that shit. That's why I was talking about the Pirate Bay. I'm like, nigga, full sale, nigga. You don't own your shit. I'm like, nigga, you want to play you want to play Sonic Adventure in 4K? Like, nigga, am I speaking to you? You got a 4K TV at your house that you bought. You paid $300 for it. You got a TCL or a Hisense TV that you bought at the fucking Walmart. And that bitch plays 4K. You don't know that you watch 4K on the regular, but you do because your TV has capability. Have you ever wanted to play that same game you played as a kid in 4K? You can do it now. And that's why I'm like, gaming, I'm like, bro, you niggas have just touched the surface of how deep this shit runs.
Hey, MJH, what about you, man? Online and like, what that mean to you?
Well, for me, I used to play online. Like I said, my big games online originally was I was playing zombies, Call of Duty Zombies. Started with Black Ops 1, and then I started playing Black Ops 2. I think I got up to with the OG Black Ops, by the way. Yeah, I really only played Black Ops 1 and 2 online. And then after that, it was Grand Theft Auto 5. I was playing, Grand Theft Auto online, like I said, for about 5 years or so. And after that, I really took like a pretty nice hiatus from video games. I wasn't playing anymore. And then I came back and I was playing Need for Speed online. I played that, and it was okay. What else did I play online? I played PUBG.
Oh shit! Yeah.
PUBG is fun, man.
Did you ever play it on the phone though?
I did.
What's
I played something.
It's
similar
it's
to
like
it.
it's kind of like Fortnite.
It's called
it's similar to
Player Unknown Battlegrounds, and basically it's like a realistic version of Fortnite without the building. So it's like it's like they got the mechanics of like bullet drop, bullet velocity, all that stuff matters, and it's like a hyper realistic battle royale game. And I was enjoying that for a little while. I didn't play that long, but after that, I played Need for Speed again. It was a different Need for Speed online, and then from there, I started playing. This is semi recently, right before my son was born. I was playing Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. This is the new Modern Warfare. So this one was like, it was zombies, but it was also like a battle royale style. But instead of everybody going against each other, it was player versus enemy. So it was all the people that would drop into the game going against the computer enemies. They had zombies, they had mercenaries, they had a bunch of different stuff, and that game took a grip on me because it's like it was zombies, but it wasn't round based. It was so different, and I was stuck. Like I was hooked on that game for almost a year, and then basically started back working, and then my son was born, and I was just like, I ain't got time to do this again. So then I fell off video games online again, and after that, I hadn't really played video games online since. But I wouldn't say video games online was like super, super, super big deal to me because early on I wasn't playing online. I was just playing local with friends and like split screen and stuff like that. But I did meet a lot of people and I did have a good time playing online. Matter of fact, I just thought about I played another game online, but that was a funny story with this one. The name of the game was Warframe. That's the name of the game, Warframe.
That's a classic.
I got
classic.
into that game because I was in the club one time and I started talking to this chick in the club, getting her number, and we started talking, and she was like, when I was playing Grand Theft Auto online, she was playing Warframe. I was like, she kept saying that name, Warframe. I'm like, what is this? So basically, she put me on to it. She's like, it's a free game, you ain't got to pay for it, So I was like, okay, cool. Got the game, started playing it. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is fun. And basically, I only started playing the game because I was talking to her. And I was hooked on that game for a little while, but basically, like once we started talking, I played it a little bit, and then I just fell off. I was like, eh. But I mean, you really can meet, like, losers or whatever you want to call it. You can meet people online. It's like, it's a community, just like you said from that Netflix documentary. Like, you might not ever meet these people in real life, but it means something to these people. Like, they'll, think, oh, you live such and such. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a cross-country trip to go meet you. And then you got people who do stuff like that, and then it's almost like internet dating, but video games.
And it's like,
I've seen that online. I've seen people who met playing video games online, and now they've been married for like 10 years.
Yo, and I've seen people, like, they do conferences, like, just like you heard of DreamCon in Houston for anime. It's like anime and gaming. And then you got like Comic-Con and all these other different, there's so many cons for different shit. There's literally people meeting up all around the world, going to these conferences, just meeting up. They're like, yo, I love anime too. I got a podcast. Come on my podcast. This nigga's from Seattle, Washington. This nigga's from Brooklyn, New York. What the fuck are they doing linking up? You know what I'm saying? So it's different now. I'll say social media has added and gave a little shine on that shit where it's like, yo, you can make money off this shit. You can meet genuine people and general relationships. So,
Hey man, so we talked about a lot of different game systems tonight. Sees you kind of said this game system a couple times, a kill switch. Um, Man, what y'all think about the handheld video games from, the Nintendo Game Boy to MJ? I think you had a PSP, right? Yeah, to the PSP. That shit was ahead of its time. To Kill Switch, to even, video games on our phone. Because I know, hey, at one point in time, C's, me, you,
we was on that Monopoly, nigga. What you talking
MGH, Rose, all playing Monopoly Go. Like, what's some of the perks? What's some of the downfalls? What's some of the benefits of doing a hand?
That Monopoly Go, man, shooting up.
Yo, so I don't mean to
veins.
I don't mean to bogart the section, but I'll say this: it's like now, it's like shit. We got a lot of handheld PCs popping up, so it's literally like, yo, the same shit you get Windows 11 on your PC, nigga. You get that shit in the handheld. Steam Deck taking off. You got the copies, Legion Go, Legion Ally, and all these other different companies popping up. So it's like, nigga, like the same Steam game I used to play on my PC at home, I can play on the go. And then you got Sony dropping the Xbox or the PS5 standalone shit. You had the whole tablet. Sony dropping a whole fucking tablet that's they trying to go to like cloud gaming and all this other shit. So now it's like, nigga, you gonna be able to play the same game you played at home on the go. Nigga, I'm up here chilling on the couch. Nigga, I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. Nigga, I'm playing Madden, whatever the fuck. I'm playing whatever popular PC games that available at the time, I'm playing on the go, nigga. So it ain't like you got the Switch 2. The Switch was like really like one of the like evolutions of shit. Cause we had like, dog, we'll go on a whole nother fucking 30 minutes about the PS Vita and the PSP and the fucking Nintendo 3DS. And I'm like, nigga, I have a hacked 3DS, nigga. I got whatever game you want to play, nigga, I can get it. I got it. If I don't got it, I can get it. And guess what? I ain't touched that shit in like a year. This shit literally be sitting in the drawer. Nigga, I got games, 3DS, DS, whatever you want, I got it. I played it. I went back and be like, why the fuck didn't I have this shit in the original game? So I mean, like, mobile gaming, it's like gaming is like, it's done the same shit as social media is done. It's literally gone to like the next level. Whoever you want to talk to, whoever you want to chat with, play games with, it's like, yo, this is my son who was in Japan and I played games. I played Tekken with him for like 10 years. I'm finally gonna go see the nigga. Or 3 years. So it's like gaming is like so big and wide. And I'm gonna leave like my whole history of gaming and take y'all through the history to my last notes. But it's just like we've gone through the changes that social media has gone through and the changes of chat rooms and landlines. Remember when you guys have to, hey, get the fuck off the phone. We've gone through that. We've lived it. Like, we 90s babies. Like, nigga, we was on the fucking line where niggas was like, get the fuck off the computer. I'm trying to make a fucking phone call. We all had AOL. We've been through that shit. We've done the whole niggas got conferences. We've done that shit. We've played all the games. We've done it. We've been there. Even if it's like, yo, well, I checked out about 2016. Cool. But you know what, nigga, that has stayed on tap. So I'm just like, yo, gaming is, nigga, it's shit if you a 90s baby or 2000s baby, you know about it, you've done it. Even if you tapped out, it's like, yo, you still seeing this shit to tap in. It's like, bro, gaming is so big.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, when Game Boy was popular, man, I thought that was the shit. Like, man, we was in Boy Scouts with MGH. And I remember, like, man, there was one or two niggas who might have a Game Boy.
Hey, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I'm gonna break it down if you don't break it down with the Game Boys. But go ahead.
Shit, man. Now break it down.
Oh, basically, I was just gonna break down the generations, but I didn't want to interrupt your story. That's what I said. Go ahead with your story, and then after that, I'm gonna go
yeah.
the different Game Boy generations and like the upgrades that happen.
Yeah. So like literally, like man, niggas would be like kind of like, damn, they got a Game Boy, man. We trying to play too, man, because like at one point in time, it was like, okay, you gotta be at home and have a TV to play a video game. So then it's like, hold up, you telling me I can play a video game outside my house? So like, and I remember when you got your PSP, because I remember when PSPs first came out, man, that shit was like some futuristic shit.
Fire.
Like that shit was like that's why I said it was ahead of its time. Like I don't know why that shit's still not popping, bro, because when you had it, and I used to play you sometimes, I used to be like, yo, man, I could play this fucking all fucking day, nigga. And you was playing, and you could play pretty much the same games you played on your fucking PlayStation.
Exactly.
You know? And you be seeing niggas playing on the bus, going to school. We used to be chilling. Sometimes you just take that shit to school. We chilling, posted up at the spot we used to post up at. You, me, D-Well, and C's. You might be playing that shit, man. You play that shit at lunch when you bored. Like, that shit was actually, like, dope as hell. And then, like, recently, you know, TTK was telling me about the kill switches. And he had explained that to me. And I'm like, yo, so they still do have handheld games? Yo, and then I remember, man, back when you was working in Savannah and I was working at Vogel, I remember, man, you was going through this crazy phase of Pokemon Go, nigga.
Was?
Are you still fucking with Pokemon Go? Gotta
to this day! To this day!
Hey, that shit live, ain't it?
Let me tell you, I be on the phone with MGH. He like, yeah, man, I'm going to the park today. Why? I got, hey man, there's apparently a rare Pokemon over there, nigga. Like I thought that Dave Chappelle skit was funny when he was like, yeah, nigga, and you don't know that there's a rare Pokemon on your shoulder right there, nigga. Like and Matt was like, MJ just telling me like, yeah, that's what them niggas was doing. I'm like, yo, these niggas is really doing this shit on Pokemon Go, man. Like, and then now how phones have developed over the last 10, 15 years. Man, you could download so many games on your phone, man. I play this shit called Ultra. Man, when I'm at work, especially when I was at Vogel, man, I have my phone all the time. Man, I'm playing this shit like bored, just stacking my shit up. Then when Monopoly Go came, nigga, the whole group fiending on that shit. Niggas playing, niggas trying to trade cards and shit.
Not to cut you off, but I had people get in trouble for that shit. Trying to go on a fucking flight line, trying to get a Pokemon. It was like, yo, it's right there. If you do it though, you going to jail. You going to fucking jail, nigga. That was like, but I need it. You going to fucking jail.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Playing these handheld devices, it's a different rush and adrenaline than just being at home playing in the comfort of your home, man. Like. And it's so beneficial, man. Like, as somebody who's done security, you know, and as somebody who's just recently started flying the last couple of years, like, let's say you got a 5-hour layover. Man, nigga, just pull your phone out. And you could just play a video game on your phone for hours on end, man. So it's a different vibe and a different atmosphere with these handheld video games you can play.
Yeah, man. So, better what I was saying, I remember, like, first it was, like, just a Game Boy. It wasn't really color. It was big. It was kind of clunky, but it wasn't too bad. That was, like, the first one I remember. Then it came out with a smaller version of the Game Boy Pocket. Same situation. It wasn't really color, but it was smaller. It was more manageable in your hands. After that, they had a damn Game Boy Color. That bit was in color now.
Love that.
Still the same Game Boy, same kind of cartridge.
Do you remember the attachments to that bitch?
They had a hell of attachments.
Nigga, I had a plug-in light to that bitch.
Yep.
I used to plug that bitch in, and I had an extended battery.
So
used to be riding in the car, they'd be like, turn the light off. Okay, mom, turn the light off. I plugged my extension in. I got a whole self light for the Game Boy Color.
And that's what I was getting into, all the different, the slight increases in the technology. So early on, your screen wasn't a backlit screen. You had to play in the light. If you didn't play in the light, you couldn't play the game. That's how it was for the first, like 4 generations. Because after the Game Boy Color, they came out with the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance still didn't have a backlit screen. They made it kind of sideways and elongated. And all these, for the most part, was still just regular AA batteries.
Yeah.
The Game Boy Advance, it did have a smaller cartridge, but it could play Game Boy Color, regular Game Boy games, and it could play Game Boy Advance games. So it was like, okay, cool. Then after that, they changed the damn game with the Game Boy Advance SP. The Game Boy Advance SP, backlit screen. No longer do you need to play in light. You can play in the dark.
I was too deep in the trenches to
it had a recharging battery. So now you ain't got to worry about like chucking the getting all these damn AA batteries. You can just go ahead and plug that mug in and charge it. And from that point on,
who you talking
game
to?
changer.
Who you talking to though? Because I had a rechargeable battery with the car charger. I used to plug my shit in a car on road trips. I plugged my shit in.
But it ran on AA batteries.
But I never got an SP though. I had the shit that plugged in to the back of the Game Boy Advance. It still plugged into the charger.
But if you didn't have that,
I'd be fucked. You know,
it runs on AA batteries.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that with the Game Boy Advance SP because it had its own built-in battery. Like you couldn't remove the battery. It was
basically be riding around charging.
It's like having cell phones today where you can't remove the battery. Like that. From that point on, there was no removing the batteries. They just charged the systems with, plugging into the wall or whatever. But like, it's crazy. And then like you hit on the Game Boy, not Game Boy, with the PSP. PSP was fire. Like you literally playing basically. It was pretty much like PS2. It was like PS2 or Xbox, but in your hand, on the go. And that thing was amazing. I love the PSP. I'm mad they stopped doing it. I almost like for the longest I was gonna get a Vita. I was gonna get a PS Vita.
I'm surprised you didn't get a Vita, bro.
I was gonna get it, but then it was the Vita. The problem with the Vita was timing. Vita came out when I wasn't playing video games anymore. So I was always saying to myself, man, I'm gonna get a Vita. But I was like, I wasn't really making that much money because I was still in school. And I wasn't playing video games that much. So I was always telling myself, I'm gonna get one. Never got it. And then they pretty much like discontinued it. Like they stopped supporting it. So now it's like, why get it now?
Makes sense.
But I wanted one. It was fire.
Yeah, man. I mean, man. Them handhelds was different, man. We winding down, man. So we're gonna wind down with 2 easy, things to talk about. We talked about a lot of video games tonight. Seeds. This is no top 3. This is no top 5. What's all of your favorite video games, regardless of system, and what made them some of your favorite video games, man?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck your list. Fuck your top whatever. Mario's always... They can release a motherfucking Mario in 2020... 2035 or 2050. I love Mario games, and I love this platformer Mario games where you run from the end of the level to you get the fucking flag. That's my favorite fucking Mario games. 2 is gonna be fighters because there's so many fighting games have come out over the years.
So you put that over Mario Kart?
Hell yeah. Racing games are racing games. It's like I don't give a fuck if it's Mario Kart, Need for Speed, Forza. I will say this: GT, Gran Turismo is the greatest fucking racing game there is. Fuck what you talking about? Forza, fuck y'all niggas. Fuck Daytona. Daytona's 2. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck whatever y'all talking about. That shit is like racing games is its own level. Graphics. Cause it pushed the fucking PS3, GTA 6 pushed the fucking processor they had, the Toshiba processor they had in the PS3, pushed it to its max fucking limits. The rest of y'all developers should have did that shit. But it's like, yo, that and then like I'm gonna say 4, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna jump back up. Zelda, had withheld the test of time. Zelda's just like a underrated game, and they've gone through the trenches. Like they've gone to the lower shit to the higher shit, the max of your shit to the bottom of whatever the fuck you got. If you got low tier resolution, Zelda's withheld the time, but Nintendo will never let a fucking Zelda game be on the Xbox. So I guarantee you this shit will sell out. If they ever had a Zelda on the Xbox or fucking Sony, PlayStation, nigga, that shit will be bought out tomorrow. You'll go to the store, done. Graphics, done. Gameplay, done. Top record, whatever. And there's so many different games, and it's like I speak about NSK, Tatio, and all these other different companies have died. Hudson Entertainment with Bomberman. There's so many games that have gone wayside and companies that died, and some of the way Sony's coming back and they said, hey, we're never doing another console again. We're just gonna sell games. Whether it's your phone, whether it's your computer, whether it's your system. Cause you look at Yakuza, Zero Dragon, Yakuza, the new one that's coming out next year. So it's different ways to pivot in this new era. And it's like, when's the last time you really looked at your phone and played a fucking game besides Genshin? But you rarely looked at your phone and you play that shit. But where it was some non-addictive shit where it was like, oh, I'm gonna play Monopoly. Oh, I'm gonna play Bejeweled. Oh, I'm gonna play Fruit Ninja. So it's like we're in a new era, and it's like if you can get a motherfucker off that game for like 5 to 20 minutes, and I'm like, yo, I'm playing the console, nigga. I'm playing the PC. Different. So we're in a new era, and gaming is just so much between PC and Switch and all these other like cross-platform. We're getting to the point to where it's cross-platform. Like now we're at the era finally where niggas is like, you gonna be playing with a nigga on their phone, a nigga on a PC, and a nigga on a PS5 and Xbox. All the same.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had to actually kind of write down some of the games I played back in the day, man. Like I remember a game called Rayman. And I used to love playing that game, man. That game was very dope. Like this nigga used to be able to throw his arms as like weapons. You know, he was like a weird looking character. Like his body didn't really connect. Man, Blood Omen. And that was like a little. He was like, I want to say basically a vampire. Like, but he was like a normal nigga for most of the game. But like he could turn into a vampire at certain times and suck people's blood or whatever if you needed him to, depending on what was going on. So like, man, Jack and Dexter just in terms of like fantasy games,
Classic.
I don't think there was ever a better game that I just preferred more. Like I played all three, man. I played the first, the second, and the third one.
Did you play Ratchet and Clank at all?
Oh man, I played it a little bit, man. But Jack and Dexter, man, the storyline, and I'm gonna say this right here, man. That's another thing. Me and MGH was talking about GTA. I'm a big storyline person, man. You know, I like wrestling, so I like storylines, man. The storyline in Jack and Dexter was so dope. Cause Jack, he over here, young nigga who ain't got no pussy yet. You know, he like a little bitch. And his homeboy, you know, Dax doing some fuck shit. To the point he get turned into a squirrel or whatever the fuck he got turned into. So the whole series is you trying to basically get him back right. And like that first game is so crazy because you do everything you're supposed to do now. And you can turn your homeboy back right. But basically, it's only like enough eco to either turn him back right or save the world. And your homeboy, it's surprising because that's a selfish motherfucker in the whole series. He was like, man, fuck it, man. Go ahead and just save the world, but do it quick before I change my mind, man. So Jack and Dexter was always like one of those games to me that I just love playing. Then in terms of like, I guess I call it the Star Wars of video games. Like the video games that everyone pretty much has played or been around people, and like Sonic, Spy, those games was like always good. Mario was always good. I prefer Mario Kart. Crash Bandicoot, man, I love that game. I love every version of it. When you just in the jungle just doing missions and just trying to save the day. But I love Crash, you know, the kart one when y'all racing and shit. You know, like I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with Crash Bandicoot more than I did motherfucking Mario, to be honest, man. Like Crash, and I don't know what I would call him, man. Is he a coyote? Is he a fox? I don't know what the fuck he would be.
It's in his last name. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Bandicoot's an animal?
Yeah.
Oh shit, nigga. I just thought Bandicoot was just a badass name. Hey man, shout out to all the Bandicoots out there. Shout out. You know?
Is that a real fucking term?
I think my favorite games to play would be Max Payne
That's a fucking
and
classic.
BioShock. Because those were like the first games that came out that you can save after every moment you did. You know what I'm saying? You can save it.
I'll add
Yeah.
this. I'll add this to that. It was literally the games where they were adults themes for a system. So it was like GameCube, and then you said BioShock, PS3. BioShock was like, "Yo, you got a PS3? This the game you need to buy." So even that BioShock changed the game. God of War changed the game. Max Payne was like, nigga, they've been talking about remaking a Max Payne for the last 10 years. Plus, they've been talking about making a Max Payne movie. So it's like, hey, Rose, would you like to see a Max Payne movie?
Of course.
So, hey, man.
I mean, and then GTA, man, just go with it. Me and MJH had a whole discussion about what's better, Vice City, San Andreas. I will argue you San Andreas niggas up and down. Vice City is a better game. It got a better storyline.
Can you play basketball in it?
You ain't got to.
But can you?
Fuck all that nigga shit. We in Miami, nigga.
Can you take over territories?
I don't need
took
to.
over Miami, nigga.
Can you take over individual gang
You
territories?
ain't got to, nigga. You ain't got to.
Can you swim?
Nigga.
Barely.
No, you
Barely.
die. But nigga.
Can you fly a jetpack?
You ain't got to, nigga.
Can you customize your car?
Nigga, it's the storyline that you need in the game. It's Vice City, then it's GTA 5, man. Those are two best Grand Theft Auto games in the whole series, man. And then we can have a debate.
Not gonna let you do that.
Then we got
Not
a
gonna let you
debate
do that.
between San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4. We can debate between those which one is the third, man. But the best storylines, man, the Vice City and GTA 5, man. It's not gonna get no better than that storytelling wise, man.
If you want a story, read a book or watch a movie. We talking about video games, gameplay.
Hey, this is a game y'all might not remember, man. I mean, this was one of the first video games we had, man. I love playing this game. And motherfucking Duke Nukem.
Oh shit. That's another one of them GameCube classics. Niggas was like, yo, we need a new Duke Nukem. Nigga, it's 2025. All the shit you've seen. Nigga, we need a new Duke Nukem 3. That's what we need. So I mean,
And then, man, you know, DBZ, man. I played pretty much most of the ones that came out from middle school to high school. I played all the Dragon Ball Z's.
Budokai 2 or Tenchi. Budokai is the best shit they ever had from DBZ game-wise. Budokai 2 was the best. Tenchi's on that bullshit. Anything that came afterwards, you could do some shit. Budokai 2 is my premier top-tier DBZ game. I don't give a fuck.
It's all I gotta say about DBZ before I let Matt tell me some of his favorite games. Yo, you know you a bitch ass nigga when you look at the characters of the game and they got the characters ranked in terms of strength, and you got Gohan, and Kid Gohan is stronger than Teenage Gohan. Like that shit.
It was reality.
No, that shit had me fucked up because like watching the series, Gohan as a kid destroyed Cell. So I'm thinking, man, by the time he became a teenager, he gonna be stronger than Goku. Because technically, as a kid, he was stronger than Goku because Goku couldn't beat Cell. Nigga, this nigga done got stuck in school and being a normal ass nigga that he was a bitch ass nigga when he became a teenager.
He stopped training.
Exactly. He stopped training, became a bitch ass nigga to the point where, nigga, if you play with the Kid Gohan and the Teenage Gohan, nigga, the Kid Gohan will whoop the Teen Gohan ass. That shit was crazy. What's some of your favorite video games, MGH?
Yeah, so you hit on a couple of them, but obviously Grand Theft Auto, Grand Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Nigga, it's your
CJ
list.
from
It's your
San
list.
Andreas. Okay, then you got Call of Duty series. Like I said, I was mostly a fan of the zombies, but I did play some of like the multiplayer and team.
Did you do World at War multiplayer online?
Not online, but I did do split screen and I did do the zombies. That was when the zombies first came out. I remember that.
That was like, if you want zombies, that was prime. That was the apex of the shit.
Right, no, man. I would have to honestly Apex for me. Black Ops 1.
Nigga,
Black
y'all
Ops
had
2.
ray guns. Don't talk to me, nigga.
You had the ray gun in World at War.
Barely.
You could get
It
it.
wasn't as good though.
No, it was fire. It was just very rare to get out the box.
It was like by y'all time that shit came out. Like, nigga, it was like.
It was just hard to get it out the box. But anyways, the Halo series, you know, I know I probably stole Rose's. If I be more in depth with the Halo series, I would have to say Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo Reach were like the top tier pinnacle. The newest one they came out with was pretty good too. What was it? Halo. Damn, what's the newest one?
Was it 4?
No.
Or was it the spinoff?
It's the main. It's a main series game, but it's pretty much free roam. It's the newest one they came out with. I can't remember the name of it right now, but anyways, the Need for Speed series favorites, being specific, it would have to be Need for Speed Underground 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted, and then Need for Speed Heat. Those are the my three favorite out of the Unbound. Need for Speed Unbound ain't bad, but the other three were my favorites. Those are the better ones in my opinion. Power Stone.
Oh,
Bruh.
Talk to me, nigga. Talk to me.
Power Stone's fire. I had a junk on PSP. That junk was
You missed out on the actual good years. Nigga. You missed out, son. That's why I cried.
Then you got goddamn NFL Street. Gotta go NFL Street 1 and 2 were the prime.
2 was the best.
Was the prime? Yeah, 2 was the best one because you could do the whole create your player and do your story mode with that. That was dope. Pretty much any of the Pokemon main series games. I mean, I do still play Pokemon Go as well, but the main series games, the RPG, the main where you side scrolling, you going all those.
What's your favorite one out of the series though?
I mean, I enjoyed playing Pokemon, period. But the ones I actually beat, I guess I would have to say would be my favorite. So like Yellow's a classic. Then you got Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where you basically got 2 games in one because you beat one region, then you go to the other region and then beat all those gyms. So that's a great one. Then I'll probably say Black and White 2 and X and Y. And that's just because those are the ones that I played and actually like beat the story modes of that I'm trying to get into it again now, but I'm kind of overwhelmed because I don't know where to start. So I'm going to get what you see about that. Which Pokemon should I jump into now?
Yeah.
And then this is another like Game Boy. Dragon Ball Z, Legacy of Goku. 1 and 2 were fire. 2 was probably the better one. And then Boo's Fury.
Yeah, that's a
amazing.
classic. That's held in high esteem, nigga.
Yeah, so those are my favorites.
Yeah, man. I mean, C's probably gonna be able to answer this easily, man. What's some good video games that got turned into TV shows and movies, or movies and TV shows that got turned into video games?
First of all, Last of Us. I have not watched the series myself.
How you gonna say that was good?
Everybody says it. and it's probably one of the classics. That's like, yo, you need to watch this, nigga. Like, even if you don't like the series, Last of Us, probably top one. And then you got like a lot of other shit. What Resident Evil? They had a little run. Resident Evil had a little run. They tried to do House of the Dead because I didn't know House of the Dead came from a movie by Rob Zombie and then turned into a video game. And it's like you had 2, 3, 4, and then all the other shit. And that's one of my favorite games from the Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast was House of the Dead. Nigga, I played that shit a lot. I died. Guess what I did? Ring up, play it again, and guess what? I played it. I didn't just play it on the Dreamcast. I played that shit in the arcade. But probably the best is The Last of Us. Resident Evil's up there. Castlevania, the anime series, is pretty fucking good. And that's my main three. There's a lot of other ones that's like spinoffs, but Castlevania, House of the Dead, not House of the Dead, Castlevania, Last of Us, and then yeah, that's my few, man.
Resident Evil is one of the few that I actually played that you named, man. Yeah, I enjoy the Resident Evil video games. I enjoy the movies too. The Harry Potter video game series, that was pretty good. I always enjoyed those.
Get out of here, baby.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I enjoyed the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game, man. It's different because there's different versions. So like there's one version where you pick a deck, you go on a journey because you're trying to save the world, basically.
GBA had the best version though, but they do have the online versions. They're pretty fucking good.
And in the version I'm talking about, literally you play your monsters, and your monsters have to kind of move across this battlefield to attack other monsters. But then there's the newer version where literally it's set up just like the real game. You got 5 monster zones, 5 spell and trap zones, and you just play.
Not to interject, you will get your ass handed to you on a silver platter easily.
Oh no, for sure. It's not easy. It's not, it's, you got to know what the fuck you're doing. And then Saw. Like I love the Saw franchise, but I remember when the video game came out. Also, that is not a game to play at night because you in an abandoned warehouse. It's dark. It's creepy. It's like raining for some reason, and there's a lot of jump scares in the video game. I'm pretty sure there's other video games that are like that. And then you doing these hard tasks, like these hard ass tasks to try to get to the end, and you trying to find out why Saw got you kidnapped, man. Like those are 3 definitely that to me would be like up there, man. I know you said you don't know too many MGH. Are there any that you can think of? Honorable mention to Mortal Kombat, man. That's always gonna be one of the GOATs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I've played and seen Mortal Kombat, so that's one. I feel like it's kind of cheating because cartoons, they kind of sometimes they release them around the same time.
Don't say the Simpsons game, man.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. It's like they kind of are at the same time. One that's kind of a throwback, South Park.
Yeah, I remember the South Park game was dope.
I remember way back in the day. Matter of fact, I got a real good one I just thought about. Way back in the day when we had a Nintendo 64, and that was one of the games we had rented one time, and the damn South Park racing game was crazy. It was kind of funny. But a good one I just thought of is dang, I just had it and lost it. Just that quick. Oh, 007.
Oh, nigga, the Nintendo 64 version?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Because I know they watched the whole James Bond series.
Nigga.
I'm surprised you didn't say that.
Nigga, that's one of the pinnacle N64 games.
That was another game that I remember playing as a kid. GoldenEye on 360, split screen. It's fun times.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I enjoyed it when I was able to play it.
Yeah.
I know you said don't say Simpsons, but I was gonna say Simpsons. Simpsons. The Halo show was good to me. Not the movie so much, but the show was pretty good to me. I enjoyed the show. So it was Halo, Simpsons, and oh, you threw me off too because I was gonna say something too, but now I'm lost in the sauce. But dog, but you did James Bond was a good one. Dog, what was it? Dog, I can't think of it right now. If I come back to it, I'll spit it out.
Well, why you thinking, man? I ain't gonna lie. Another video game I forgot to mention was Twisted Metal Black.
Oh,
They dropped the TV show last year. And at first, like I always tell MGH, I really didn't. It was kind of crazy because Twisted Metal Black had always been like a horror video game. But when you watch the show, you could tell they took a comedy spin on it. And it's good. It got Anthony Mackie in it. The show is actually pretty decent. You get to see the main characters from the video game. But Twisted Metal Black had always been one of those games I love.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot what it was, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The movies was the best. The movies from the 90s was the best shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody
But
says.
yeah, that was my favorite. One of my favorite video games, and the movies was tight too.
I mean, the cartoon from the 90s was fire.
Yeah, the cartoons was
The movies
definitely
was
fire.
better.
That pizza looks so good in the cartoons.
The
man.
movies,
X-Men,
the movies was so.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Pretty much all the superhero shit.
Yeah.
They make good
Marvel,
video games like
yeah.
Spider-Man, DC, and Capcom.
And I told you, SNK versus Marvel, Capcom versus Marvel, the same shit. Like the whole X-Men shit, that side scrolling shit.
Did anybody mention Street Fighter?
Yeah, I talked about Street
Okay,
Fighter
cool.
earlier.
To wrap it up, man, starting with Rose, if he could think of it, what was the easiest game to beat and the hardest game you beat? And if there's more than one, that's cool.
I only beat 2 games, and that was Max Payne and BioShock. And the only reason I was able to beat those games is because you can actually save after each. You can save like in real time. So like with games where you had to like finish and like do things, I couldn't beat those games. But one of my top games is that I didn't get to say earlier was Gauntlet, the Dark Legacy. That game came out in 2005. I played it on Xbox. But Gauntlet, you could have 4 people playing at the same time, and you all had like different things. That was one of my favorite games to play. One of my, because you could play with kids, you could play with adults. It's like you didn't have to be really good at it. You just had to play it. Y'all all just played it together, and it was like that was one of my top times favorite games to play. You know what I'm saying?
Digging in the crates with that one. Whoa, God, was fire.
Yeah, that was a gem.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite games. Like, 'cause I used to play with my kids. I would play with my old lady, and you didn't have to be good at video games to play it. Like, you just had to play it, and that was it, man. Yeah.
What about the original Halo? You didn't beat that one? Halo 1?
Oh yeah, I did beat Halo. Yeah, I did beat Halo. Yeah. I did beat Halo. I beat Halo multiple times.
I was gonna say you put me on Halos. I was like, I'll be surprised you didn't beat Halo.
Yeah, I did beat Halo multiple times. That was a hard game to beat though, but it wasn't hard if you put it on easy or medium, but on the hardest level, it was really hard to beat.
Legacy.
Yeah, but yeah, I did beat Halo. I did beat Halo, and I think I beat Halo 2 too. Yeah.
Yeah, you said something that, hey man, shout out to the new generation, man. Because before you had autosave, if you didn't have a memory card, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, me and my brothers would leave the game on all night and we'd be playing, and if that shit froze up, we'd be mad, man. So there was so many games we didn't really beat back in the day just because we didn't have a fucking memory card, or our memory card was full, and you gotta decide what I'm gonna go and delete so I can make more room. The GTAs are always fun to defeat. I feel like Vice City was out of all the ones I played, I felt like Vice City was the hardest one to beat. You know, because of some of the challenges being so difficult with the missions, especially the end when you got to kill the final boss who comes down. I felt like Grand Theft Auto 4 is one of the easiest ones. I felt like Jack and Dexter, that whole franchise. If I don't know too many people that beat all three because that shit is not really. The first one is not that hard, but the second one was the hardest one to beat out of all three. The second, Jack and Dexter, was like the hardest one to beat. Like those was definitely like very hard to beat. And the Mortal Kombat games, I'm not gonna lie, the Mortal Kombat games, like to actually beat the Mortal Kombat games and actually, you know, get to the final bosses, like I can't even think of the monster that had 4 arms. Like you
Baraka.
Yeah, Baraka, you climbing the ladder, you get to him. Nigga, it's hard to fuck with that nigga because that nigga grab you with 2 of the arms and then beat your ass with the other 2, man. So that nigga was hard as fuck to beat. Then you finally get to, I think, what, Shao Kahn? Like the top nigga, like they made that nigga seem like he was a god.
He was.
Like
in Mortal MLK.
Like,
MK universe, he was.
Yeah, you trying to fuck with this nigga. It's like, hey, man, like that shit was definitely hard, man. But yeah, man, nah. Like, and then Twisted Metal Black, depending on who you had, it made it hard to beat the story mode. Because if you got someone like the Clown, like the way the cars were set up for those who haven't played, you might have a vehicle that the armor is like 90, but the speed is like 40. Or you might have a character who, like Anthony Mackie character in the series, whose speed is like 90, but then the armor is like 40. And the reason why that makes a difference is, do you want to be slow? Or do you want to have protection because when niggas hit your ass? So, like, it really depends on who you had. A lot of times you had to kind of get who was like one of the few vehicles that was pretty much about even on both, where the armor and the, you know, speed was kind of decent or whatever. But, like, nah, that, like, it just really depended on who you had, and it depended on which Twisted Metal Black you played, man. Like, how hard it was. Because some of them, you racing like 5 other vehicles, and it seemed like all these other niggas trying to kill you.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, like the hardest games were like, I'm gonna say the arcade shit, because it was like you always trying to beat. Back in the day, you was always trying to beat the nigga that had the highest score. It was like, how the fuck did this nigga get 750,000 on Centipede or Galaga or Pac-Man, and then niggas came up with Mrs. Pac-Man. So it was always like, for me, it was like always the arcade shit. I'm trying to get the highest score right now. Not this time, but the next time. And if I don't have it this time, I'm trying to put 50 more cents in or $1 in. And then it went on to like other games. Like you got games I just couldn't fucking get through because it was just that mindset I had at the time, like fear. That's fear, period, E, period. Those scary ass horror games like Fear and I want to say it's not The Last of Us, but it's like it's another game that came on PS3 where it's like you're basically a detective and it's like psychological shit. So it's like you're in the game trying to figure out what the fuck goes on, and then you got those games like God of War. You play this shit on easy and then you go back and you play this shit on hard. Like nigga, I just whooped this nigga's ass yesterday.
That's a good one, God of War.
And there's so many classic games, but I feel like those classic shits that I played growing up, you'll always go to. And then Pokemon, like, bro, I'll get on Pokemon, man. I'm like, I got a good Pokemon, level 100. They buff it, and I'll hop online. Man, this nigga done set me up for the shits. Because back in the day, niggas ain't know about stats. Niggas ain't know about this move, that move. Now I know. 15 years in, I know stats and all this other shit. And strategy, like back in the day, you didn't know about strategy games till you got older.
Facts, man. I used to collect the cards. I didn't even know you could play.
So now it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, whether it's Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and then all these other games you try to play on hard, bro. It's a lot of classics. And then fighting games, like niggas just got handles. Like niggas got skills, dead or alive. Tekken, Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 6.
Or sometimes some niggas just keep tapping X.
tapping X and they whooping your ass. You like, what are you doing?
They tapping X the whole time. That's how they whooping your ass.
Nigga, I got the cheat code. The cheat code is X. That's the cheat code. And it just goes through different levels, man, and different eras, bro. Like, you game or you don't game, you hop back in, you find a new hobby. Yeah, I done seen niggas that like touch a game in like 30 years. They hop on, they be like, man, this shit fire as fuck. Nigga just whoop my ass. I'm about to hop on the line. That's what that nigga do now. He don't go out to the club to see bitches. He just do this. So I mean, it's like from the eras of arcade games to SNK to game I mentioned, Metal Slug, 1, 2, 3, 2 the best. Castlevania, another fucking classic. They brought it from the arcade to the game system to the handhelds to the new shit, and then it's like you got video games being made off of Last of Us. So I mean, Left 4 Dead off the Xbox. One of the fucking premium games off of the original Xbox to the 360. And I mean, just like memory lane, nigga, take a trip down. Hey, I want a game now. The time is here for you now, brother. So many different games. Power Stone on Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure with great graphics. One of my favorite platformers. 2, a lot of people say 2 is better, but 1's the best to fucking leave, or fuck what you niggas talk about. And then Tekken, Street Fighter, then there's these series, there's all these different games, man. Like, go all day. Part 2, maybe? If we do that, but we'll see, man.
What about you, MGH?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real sweet and to the point on mine. So, easiest game for me to beat, I'm gonna have to say would have to be Pokemon Red or Blue, because I beat those as a kid. I mean, it wasn't that hard. It was more so, okay, you just gotta grind. Like, that's pretty much it. It was like pretty much straightforward on what you had to do.
Put that work in.
And you gotta grind. And then you high enough level, okay, you can beat it. As long as you know your team and your types are decent. And it wasn't too many different type differences and stuff where you didn't know what the hell you was going against. And then the hardest game, wink, wink, cough, cough, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Fair enough.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
I will be honest, that mission was one of the harder Grand Theft Auto missions in the whole series. Telling you. Just like any good video game, it got to come to the end. We're at the end of the episode. Final thoughts, everyone. Starting with MGH.
I don't really think I got too much to say. You know, I'm glad to be back in the state of GA, and I'm glad to be here with my brothers. And you know, it was a pleasure being here. I listen to every episode, so it's always great to hear. Man, I was just talking on this phone the other day. Man, me and MGH be talking about it. So it was cool to actually be here and get my thoughts and my words heard.
It's one of them areas, man, where it spans different genres and different types of people. Whether you play this type of game, that type of game, man, and it's just really like we all grew up with it, man. We was 90s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s babies. So, hey, if you want to play a game, you can literally play that shit on your phone, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to J-Ro Jenkins, the scientist. You know what I'm saying? He put me on all the games with all the best graphics and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We've been through it all with the video games. Shout out to young Chris. You know what I'm saying? We played so many games. You know what I'm saying? I remember before the internet was going on, when trades happened in the NBA and the NFL on 2K, we sat there and made sure every trade was correct, especially on 2K, you know what I'm saying, football. We made sure every trade was correct. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter if it was the sorriest player, the kicker, it didn't matter. We made sure every trade was correct. We made sure we put the players on the right teams before the internet did it for us.
Real motherfucking gamer.
And I remember one time I came home and a dude mess around and mess up our trades. White boy Chris. Man, I dropped him off and ain't been the same since. You know what I'm saying? And his birthday a day before mine, and I think that's the only time we talk now. And that's just because he tell me happy birthday. I tell him happy birthday sometimes, but he tell me happy birthday a year. But it ain't never been the same. I can't mess with him like that no more. Cause after that, because it before that he did some flaw stuff too, but after that. It was fighting. It was fighting words.
Like Tyler Perry said, last straw.
Yeah, he didn't want to fight me though. So, but yeah, I had to kick him out after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever talk to him again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I talked a couple times about the wrestling games I played, man. I remember being a kid and watching this, 6'4", 6'5" freak just run through competition and lift someone like the Big Show up and just slam them down and hold them up. What seemed like as a child for like minutes. And I remember seeing him in Atlanta, Georgia, win the world title from Hulk Hogan, who as a child, that seemed like a god in wrestling. Now he's just a bitch ass nigga. I remember seeing Goldberg come to Monday Night Raw and spear one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, The Rock, to the point where the motherfucker just left dirty. And I remember seeing him win the world title from Triple H, have a match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania where the fans booed the fuck out of him because both of them said they was leaving. And I remember as an adult, around 2015, he came back to wrestling. Even though people was like, yo, where is he at? And he demolished Brock Lesnar, who had just beaten the streak, beaten John Cena, and we thought Brock Lesnar was untouchable, and Goldberg came back and, he was just superhuman. This past weekend, he had his last match, and regardless of what a lot of wrestling fans think, some don't think he's a great wrestler, he's always had great aura, and he's always said he wanted to be a superhero for kids. And I'm going to say this right here, man. Goldberg, you was a superhero to a lot of wrestling fans because you did things in the ring from a power standpoint that we haven't seen, and we probably would never see someone be the power freak that Goldberg was, man. So enjoy your retirement, man. You're one of the best to ever do it, man. In the words of Airbnb and Rakim, peace.
Yeah, man. Y'all can catch us in the next light, man. We in traffic, and I'm back quiet.
Mr. DJ Rose, Verkeezy, and C's, welcome you to the No More Black Tears podcast.
Black tears that's heaven sent. Barack the first black president. I love my black skin. I love walking in black excellence. Black power, let's represent. All black, that's evident. For sure MLK and Malcolm X both didn't die for the hell of it. Strap a seatbelt, go and sell our land. What makes you think that we would sell our land? We wouldn't sell our land. What makes you think that we would go ahead and try to sell out then? No more black tears, black on black kids. Love us as is, love with passion. Paying black bills, learning black skills, making black meals. Black is backing. Big shout out to Fred Hampton. I'm black and proud like I'm James Brown, but I ain't doing no acting. My people here from the motherland. This podcast now active.